definitely.
Alright, so you guys are in a dungeon, a Fey fortress that you have been assaulting these past several days. Currently, you have worked your way inside, past a couple of draconic looking fountains, and fought yourselves a were-rat. If, and having decided to take a short rest, which you did complete successfully, you had been sitting around deciding what to do next. You
Is it
guys,
lunchtime?
yes, it is lunchtime.
Oh shit, we're doing it late, guys. I guess we better call it for the day.
Yeah, we went pretty far. We should head back.
I mean, mostly I was
We-
joking about how we used to be brunch time adventurers.
Yeah, I was agreeing with you. Yeah,
Ah.
oh crap, it's getting late in the day. We need to head back. All right, so we got the poisonous gas room. We explored most of this area. We looted all of that. So yeah, we were going back to that door southwest.
Alright, yeah, you guys go before it. It is a closed wooden door.
I'd like to do my tip. Actually, Jay's here. He can take it. Jay, look out this door.
I'm running it back from my kitchen. There we go.
Check out this door.
What's up, man? Let's look at the door. Let me find my fucking D&D channel. There it is.
Look at the door, Charlie.
Is that an actual reference? I really don't know what that is.
Look at the door. Charlie is from Fuck, what is that? I know what it is. It's one of those YouTube. Look at the door, Charlie.
So that's
I can't remember.
my investigation on the door.
Alright, yeah, you're looking at it. It is, in fact, a plain wooden door.
Traps I need to be worried about.
You don't find any traps.
I step back and I'm like, after you.
Oh, I was gonna try opening the door before you stepped back. I just grabbed the handle and opened the door with him standing right in front of it.
I am the lowest HP person in this crew. Fuck that.
All right. Yeah. So I will. So handle and hinges.
There is a handle on the right-hand side, and on the left-hand side, you can see a pair of hinges.
Okay. I will crack the door and open it up.
Okay. Are you attempting to do it stealthily from the sound of it, or?
Yeah. I'll just eyeball it.
Alright. Make a stealth check. You ghost the door open. Taking a look at it, you see this 20 by 20 chamber is home only to rat droppings, crumbled flagstone, and stains. And also a door on the north side.
All right. Yeah, we'll open the door all the way. Take a look around before I walk completely in the room. Are there any tracks or treads or anything in the rat droppings?
Make an investigation check.
Oh, I know. I'm coming.
No, you're fine. All right, I will just proceed to that next door then. Actually, Jay, you want to take a look at this whole room just to see if there's anything hidden we might have missed?
Excuse
Give me a
me.
hand?
Who are you referring to?
You?
Oh well, I did not change my name. Fuck.
Oh,
yeah.
Either.
Both me and Ruffles have failed that tonight.
Forgot what my name
this
is.
Jay is that you're referring to. Man, not too good.
Well, you see, if you run
You
the
have advantage,
name
I was helping you.
Sam Heron
Oh, shit.
through a complex code generator, you actually reduce it to its core concept of J.
That's the Illuminati way of doing it.
Yeah.
Sorry, what are you doing?
Investigation for trap. Hidden doors.
Ah! Alright, yeah.
I was looking at the floor. He's looking everywhere else.
Sure. Yeah, you're looking all over the place. You do not find any secret doors, passages, cubby holes, or whatnot.
All right. Well, let's go give this door a knock real quick then. Just kidding.
You're knocking on the door?
No. I meant let's look it over before we open it.
Okay, then. In that case, it's the same fucking rule for me. I should just copy and paste that.
Oh, you can technically. I'm helping you look at the door,
Oh.
so you can roll with advantage. But that's probably good enough.
Yeah, I think that's gonna work. Hopefully.
So yeah, you're looking over this door, and while it looks very similar to the other door in this room, you notice that at the bottom, on the same side as the handle, there's a metal plug, similar to what you would have if on the other side something was tied to the door.
Okay, so like a through bolt or an eyelet of some kind.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm assuming the door swings towards us as well. Hinges on this side.
No, this door swings away. All right, no, it would swing in. My bad.
Yep. Yeah. So we can see the hinges.
Yes, you can see the hinges.
All right. One of these days when we go back to town Underdark, I have to talk to a blacksmith about getting me a hinge setting tool. That would actually be really useful, like a punch, to pop the hinges out much quicker. Because I actually don't have anything that would be able to remove the hinges quickly.
In medieval times, most hinges are peened in.
I mean, a punch would still.
I'm going to quietly open the door.
It's gonna set a trap off. Don't open it. I'll
Probably.
stop you.
I already said it.
Well, he could stop you before you do it.
Oh yeah, if he wants to stop me, yeah. Sorry, that's not what I.
Yeah, I would, as he goes for the handle, I would immediately like just slap his hand.
Which
like a
bolt
mob.
maximized? I'll stop him.
That would probably down him. But anyway,
Unlikely.
yeah. So based on what I'm seeing, do I see a way I could possibly disarm whatever might be attached on the other side there? Like if I was to try opening a door partially or something.
I mean,
Or could I
know that
gather? Yeah.
you know that most tripwires on doors have a little bit of give to them, and you think it might be possible to inch the door open and then like cut the tripwire.
Yeah, because you're expecting the person to just wing the door open, not.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go for that. So if everybody wants to stand back, and then I'll get off to the side and try easing it open to see if I can see the wire or whatever might be attached there.
Yeah. So this would be a dexterity check and if you have thieves' tools, you can use them.
So like a thieves' tool check.
Yes, it is a dexterity thieves' tools check.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, you're easily able to ease it open. You can see this little tripwire. Looks like it's set to actually like ring like a bell. And you're able to just cut it so that opening the door wouldn't cause the bell to ring.
Okay.
And you see no other traps on that side of the door.
All right. I will open the door and then so how far away was this bell from?
It was like right to the right of the door. Like it was within the foot of the door.
Okay. Then I'll just snag that.
Okay.
Add it to my collection of bells.
Mm-hmm. And you said you're opening the door fully?
Yeah, if I didn't see any other tripwires, then yeah, I would.
Okay.
Well, I would still look in the room before I open it, obviously. I would just still peek.
Sure.
But if I don't see anything hazardous, then I would open it all the way.
Well, you would see hazardous things. As the 10-foot wide hall is liberally strewn with sharp caltrops. And the northern wall of this passage is a half wall with a room beyond it. However, this partially blocked wall is roughly mortared 3 feet high and appears to be complete with crenellations.
Oh, yay.
So
Gilbert's
some kind of kill
getting
hall.
excited.
Oh, I am getting excited.
All right. Yeah, so I will grab the bell of the bell, pocket that.
Mhm.
And
Do we have a map of this?
I just posted
he
it.
just posted it.
Oh, yeah, it hadn't updated my end.
All right.
So we can see the other side of that wall.
Yeah,
That's
you
a
can
half
see
wall.
over it. The wall's only 3 feet tall.
What's in the room?
Caltrops. Like you see
No,
the
I mean
close.
like the room beyond.
Well, you haven't crossed to that part yet, so you can't tell. Like you can see that there is a room there, but you can't see the floor because there's a 3-foot wall, 3-foot high wall blocking your view.
So there's like nothing on the walls, or
There is nothing on the wall. Sorry, it is
Okay.
plain masonry.
all right. Any light source?
Nope, it is pitch black.
Okay, so you might want to hang back then. That way we're not casting light into the next room.
Oh yes, I
can
will
see in
remain.
the dark.
Oh, you have. Oh, that's right. I forget you have night vision.
Well, yeah, I'm playing a half elf for once in my life.
I'm just so used to you playing fucking humans. Sorry.
I know. Humans and halflings.
Actually, side note, just so we're all aware, I still have dark vision up. I was
Oh,
not
yeah,
That's
right,
good.
You did cast it. Yeah, you did cast dark vision on yourself, so that's taken care of. All right.
I love it
do
when
I
he
see
does that.
do I see a like they're caltrops obviously, so they're
Yes.
reasonably visible. Do I see a path that I could possibly take through them?
No, so caltrops work just like normal adventuring gear caltrops work. You just have to move at half speed.
Okay.
But I was being a bit joking with the dice roll, because that's actually what you guys hear. Is you hear the sound of dice on stone coming from that room.
Okay. So we're hearing somebody playing a game of dice. Gotcha.
Or we're getting recursive. We're coming up on a room of Fae off duty, and they're playing Dungeons and Dragons on their Saturday night.
All right. Then yeah, I'd like to meander as best I can over to that half wall and get a peek.
Are you trying to be stealthy?
Yeah, typically one meanders quietly.
No, one just meanders randomly.
Oh,
But you may make a stealth check.
their version of Dungeons and Dragons is huts and humans.
Humans and hovels.
Yeah, so you slowly stealth up to that 3-foot wall. And you see in that other room, you can see that there are some stains on the floor, a small fire pit, and a couple of small-looking gray gremlins that look to be quietly playing a game of dice, their backs to you.
All right.
What are they?
Are they
What language are
speaking
they
at all?
Yes, but they're kind of like whispering to each other.
When we say gremlins,
they're-
are we talking before or after midnight?
Oh, so these are the lightning boys. We've ran into these guys before.
Okay.
Yeah, a couple of them playing the game of dice in this room.
All right. Yeah. So I will signal Lucina, like 2 contacts.
Quick PSA: the coconut rum drink is amazing.
Sweet. Oh, I figured almond and coconut would go good together.
So good. Anyways, I will follow it from the back, I believe, since I am the least stealthy.
So, to be clear, you're not being stealthy as you approach. Like, right now, only Freeman is at that 3-foot wall. The rest of you are back in the 20 by 20 room.
Which way are they
Right.
facing?
They are facing the fire pit from you. Like, their back is to you.
Okay, so I can actually climb over the wall stealthily and get closer to them
You think so.
because they're not facing. Yeah. Okay.
From where you are.
I thought we were being signaled up. My bad. I was gonna go stealthy.
Yeah. So could I make my way back and then clear a path, wide enough for a person to walk through the caltrops?
Would take some time and another stealth check, but you think it would be possible.
All right.
Yeah, you spend like 10 minutes or so just quietly and carefully sweeping like a 5-foot wide path down the middle of this caltrop ridden room.
Perfect. All right, now the party can move back and forth easily, and we'll update and say, okay, there's 2 contacts. With that earlier stealth, could I have peeked my head over the wall and seen around the wall with it being 3 feet tall?
You could have, yes, and you would have clearly seen the bear trap on the other side of it.
Okay, good to know. So then, yeah, I'll update the party with all that information, and so yeah, like 2 contacts is all I seen in that whole room.
Yeah, that's all you saw.
Okay. So do we want to take these guys or troll them?
Yes.
All right. What do we want to
Are
troll
we
them with?
taking prisoners?
Why do we need prisoners? We got all the information we need from the other one.
Well, then why did you ask if we are killing them or not? Obviously, we
Well,
are.
we're still going to kill them, but we can fuck with them if we want. That's what I meant by troll them.
Roll them. Who is? What the fuck?
That-
HK, you're hot micing. All right. So there's enough room for 1 or 2 of us to get up by that wall, and maybe somebody could get over it. Talking to the party. I also do have the fireball arrows. It'd be a total waste, but it'd be hilarious.
It would be a total waste.
Yeah, let's not use it on that.
But it would be funny.
I'm
He is
pretty
right.
sure you
It
could just take
definitely
them
would
out
be
if
funny.
you wanted to.
Yeah, probably.
I know
So
I'm not
it's,
good for sneaky.
All right, so I'll sneak back and see if I can get a advantage on him, and then you guys come in loud.
Wait. Counter idea. You want to troll them, right?
Yeah.
All right. We get some. We take some ink and we write numbers on Stone Soup's boulder, and then when they cast their die, we cast boulder.
Just write a 1 on one side of it. It's a D1.
No, just write a 1 on all the sides.
No, it only has one side. It's a D1.
Oh yeah, write a 1 on the
Yeah.
top because it can only land that way.
Yeah.
All right, climb up there with a candle and draw a big 1 on it.
Actually, it should probably say 500 because that's how much it weighs. It's a D500, but it can only roll 500.
All right, I scratch out the 1 and put a 500 and a little bit smaller above it.
Hmm.
In white wax. Okay, so I'll go back and see if I can get over the wall, and if I say oh shit, then everybody comes in loud.
And when he comes around the bend, hit him with the boulder.
Okay.
This is very sportsmanship like.
My was not very sportsmanlike.
So yep, I'm gonna stealth back and see if I can get over the wall and get to the corner or something.
Sure. Make another stealth check. Yeah, you're able to ghost your way up to that wall. Since you know about the bear trap on the other side, you are able to carefully avoid it.
Yeah, I'd like to sneak into that top northeast corner.
Mm-hmm. You can do so.
And then ready a crossbow bolt to shoot whatever one's closer.
Like, you can take aim and all that, yeah, but are you actually shooting? Because currently they appear to be playing this dice game.
Yeah, no, I'm basically I'm in position now, so Lucina and HK and Stone Soup can all just come loudly. They don't have to be stealthy, and the moment they react is when combat's going to start. I'm gonna fire.
You could have also just gone up and played dice with them. I mean,
I thought about that, but they would just probably immediately attack. So we've killed a couple of their brethren at this point.
fair enough.
All right, yeah. Let's all try to sneak up. That way we can at least be there and ready to roll the dice on them.
Yeah. So as soon as they flub their stealth roll, whoever ends up flubbing it. But if they don't, then we'll all have stealthed in. And yeah, so I would have warned them about the bear trap. So anybody that wants to get over the wall can. Anybody that's tall enough can just stay behind the wall.
Say, are we all packing this hallway? Because that seems like a quick, easy way to hit us.
Oh, we'll be fine.
Yeah, we're fine.
What's the worst that'll happen?
I mean, all
There's
they can
two
do is
lightning-
lightning bolt down the hallway.
Yeah, they
This
have
is
lightning bolt.
True, but I'm squishy.
Do they have lightning bolt?
I don't remember what attack they did, but it was something electrical.
Because it
I don't
wasn't
remember if they had an AoE. Oh, okay. Well, regardless, we're familiar with them. We know their tactics and stuff, and so yeah, I'm readied up with the crossbow bolt loaded and notched and ready to pull the trigger as soon as they react to noise, essentially. And then you guys are moving. If you want to move stealthily,
to
move.
be stealthy, or
Yeah, you can try. I mean, if you fail, I mean, I'm already in position to probably annihilate one of them.
All right, well, why don't you guys go ahead and make a stealth check for each of you moving up.
But Sam, you don't have to move up. You can stay back.
I'm staying
Fair.
there.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang back in this room.
Yeah, my stealth is only a +6. I don't trust myself to roll that well.
So only HK is moving up, is what I'm seeing. All right. So yeah, HK, you quietly make your way up to that 3-foot wall. You have line of sight on these two gremlins playing a dice game.
did they see me?
They don't react to your approach.
Blast them!
Roll initiative.
Everybody?
Full on droidica there.
Sorry, I stepped away for a second. What's up?
Roll initiative.
HK just walked up and fucking shot. And if you were sneaking, you should roll your stealth because that would actually
Nope,
probably change it,
only
'cause you
HK
weren't
went
there.
up. He is in the 20
Yeah.
by 20 room.
Thanks, HK.
Was Mister not paying attention again?
No, he was. That's the problem.
No, he was paying attention. He just disagrees with their plan.
Yeah. I don't think he was paying attention to the plan.
Yeah, I was paying attention to the plan. But what are we gonna?
Stone, you roll an initiative?
Yeah, I have to look
Why
at
are
my
we
thing real quick.
saving these guys? Why don't we just kill them? We're not.
Mister, if you were listening to the plan, you would
Okay,
know.
so he actually
going
wasn't
to
paying
kill them.
attention. Never mind.
It's all right. It's all right.
We were
I
trying to
wasn't
stack
wrong.
up on him.
It's okay. This is what's happening now. Let's just deal with it.
Yeah, we announced that.
Oh, okay. I don't get that until later. All right. Yeah, for a second I was like, wait, do I have advantage on a niche? But no, that's a level 7 feature.
All right, Freeman, what do? You see HK charging his shot?
I'll fire on the one at the left. Or the right, whatever one's closest to me of the two sitting there.
Okay, roll to hit.
They're probably stunned anyway.
Yeah, it's going to be a surprise round, but now the rest of the party is 20 feet away.
Well, they didn't move up with me. I was the only one that moved up.
Well, yeah, two of us are staying back because we're not stealthy.
Anyway.
at all. That's
I have advantage from
moving on.
stealth.
Yeah. That hits him.
That was probably my worst initiative roll.
All right, yeah, your bolt just goes right through his head. He slumps to the ground, unmoving. The other
All right,
one squeaks in shock and surprise. Stone, you're in the 20 by 20 room.
Okay, how far do I have to move to get in there?
It is a 20-foot from you to that 3-foot tall wall.
Okay, I do it.
Yeah, and then that room is a 15 by 15 room. So you can just hop over the wall.
Alright, I hop over the wall.
Yeah, and fortunately, Freeman did tell you guys about the bear traps, and so you don't just step in it.
Mm-hmm.
And he's at that point he would be 10 feet away from you.
Okay, then I move those more 10 feet,
Mm-hmm.
and then I hit him with the boulder.
Roll to hit. You missed.
Alright then.
How could you miss? The rock is bigger than the monster.
Anything else from Stone?
No, that's it.
All right.
I mean, mechanically it's bigger. Well, it is bigger than the monster, but mechanically it's just like a two-handed hammer.
Well, he is surprised by this turn of events. Sam?
Still being in the back of that room there. There's only two. I'm going, honest to God, I'm just going to kind of turn around and just keep an eye on the doorway we came into this 20 by 20 room and just watch our backs.
Okay. Lucina?
Half speed, move through the caltrops.
You're not going through the path that was cleared?
Oh, I
Cleared a
missed
path.
the part where they said that they cleared a path.
cleared
Yes,
a path
I'll
on my
just
way back
I'll
the
just
first time.
walk down the path.
Okay, you can do so. It is 20 feet to this 3-foot-high wall next to HK. You can see the monster. The little gremlin guy.
I use my sling.
Roll to hit.
And the other one's got a.
Could you use acid splash, but no, I got a sling and I want to use it.
Could throw darts at him.
Nah. Darts are some monk shit. I don't use that. Slings are what real wizards and clerics use.
You hit him.
I hope I roll a 1. Dang.
Okay, you bruise him with the bullet.
Ew.
Anything else?
Can I climb over the wall?
Yes, you can.
Alrighty. I'll just walk the last 5 feet I got. Or 10 feet? I don't know, whatever.
You have 30 foot of movement, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you could get right up to him. Alright, HK. You can now take your shot. Oh,
And
good. 2
shot.
hits. Roll damage separately.
They both hit?
They both hit. Roll damage separately.
Oh boy, I'm liking these 2 1s in a row.
All right, well, mister, your first shot hits the gremlin, bloodying him. The second shot shoots Lucina in the back for 1 point of force damage. Anything else?
That's it.
All right.
What was that? What
For
hits?
Raymond,
Have we been outmaneuvered?
Fire crossbow.
that hits.
I don't know, but I want to lean towards he's dead.
Yeah, you put the other one down that the party's been playing with. You guys are out of initiative.
I probably could have soloed that in all reality with the sneak. But I would have had to rely on passing the second stealth check.
Once combat started, you would have killed the first one. Then the second one would have had enough time to turn around and look. And then you would have put an arrow in him and been dead.
Yeah, true. He would have looked, and then there would be another arrow.
Mhm.
Okay. Pocket the bear trap. Actually,
Yep. It's a just normal
Stone
hunting
Soup,
trap.
Yeah, Stone Soup, you want to throw that in your inventory? I can't actually carry it.
Oh, what am I throwing in my inventory?
A bear trap.
A hunting trap is what it's
How
called.
much does it weigh?
25 pounds.
I can't carry that. It's too heavy.
Oh, that's right, your rock.
Yeah. I only have about 10 pounds worth of inventory space.
That is hilarious. Never mind, unless somebody else can pocket that. HK, do you have carry weight?
He doesn't have anything but a loincloth and a rock.
No, I have food.
What do you want me to carry?
25-pound hunting trap. I think it's 25.
Why?
Because it's a trap. We can use it later.
How do you get to? How do you carry food?
Me?
No, Soup. Stone Soup. He said he had food. How is he carrying food?
I'm carrying food.
He has
I have pockets.
Oh. He was in a loincloth.
No, I never said I was wearing a loincloth.
And loincloths can have pockets.
Yep.
In the same way, like I guess like a skirt could.
Okay.
I mean, he could have a messenger bag too.
Or a fanny pack.
Same thing. Yeah.
No. Messenger bags are respectable. Fanny packs get you bullied.
I mean, I could
But
have
anyway.
I could have a sporran and keep all kinds of shit in there.
So yeah, let's take a look see at this other door here. And is there anything interesting in their dice game? I will take the dice too.
Yeah, they had
Okay.
a set. They had a set of playing dice, and between them, you notice that there are 3 piles of Electrum coins. It looks like they were gambling.
Gross.
Piles of Electrum.
Yep. The center
Okay.
pile looks to have 10 coins, and each other pile has 12 and 8, respectively.
So 30.
30 Electrum.
They had 30 pieces of Electrum between the 2 of them, yes.
I have a feeling the Fae really like Electrum because we really don't like Electrum.
Yes, it's almost like some kind of cosmic force is compelling them to be our.
Did somebody pick the hunting trap up or no?
I don't think any of us has room for it.
I'm not picking it up. I got room.
No.
I'm not picking it up.
No.
Sam will pick it up.
Yeah, if you
Oh.
put hunting trap on the sheet, it'll autofill the weight. It's-
Honey.
Yep.
Is it
Hunting.
hunting or honey?
Hunting.
I think a honey trap is slightly different.
That's what I was
Honey-
confused about. I
honey
was like,
trap.
what- I was
Just
like,
put a
put
honey
my
trap in your
autofill weight.
inventory.
Oh, there. it
Yeah.
is. Never mind.
Yeah,
You have to
that's when you want to
Wow.
catfish the big bad evil guy.
We don't have a
Got
bar.
it, guys. I got it.
All right, Sam, let's go take a look see at this other door here.
Okay, I'm coming. I forget you keep giving me advantage, don't you?
Yep.
I'm not quickly gonna go ahead. Oh, that did not work how I wanted it to.
You
That
do
is the
need
correct.
no
You
spaces.
can't have this.
Otherwise, it thinks that it's a label.
Oh shit.
And you're copying the results.
Oh
Not
I
the die
am.
roll.
Oh fuck me. Fuck me. Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. Damn.
It's all good.
I'm usually not that dumb.
Or that drunk, but hey, it's alright.
Well, I am on my second Malibu Sunrise, which is what I discovered the drink is actually called.
Oh, nice.
Alright, yeah, so you're looking at this door, and it looks to be a plain wooden door. You don't see any evidence of traps. You do, however, hear periodic sounds of lightning, like sizzling through the air. You're familiar with that due to your time with Lucina.
So there's another shocky dude on the other side of the door, probably.
Oop, who we lose?
Com check.
I hear it.
All good.
There we go.
All right. I guess I will sneak the door open.
Sure. Make a stealth check.
Tiny flopped one. Actually, that might be above their passive. We'll find out.
Alright, yeah, the door, creaks open, revealing a 5-foot wide corridor going 10 feet before opening up to a larger room to the west. Actinic light reflecting occasionally with the sound of sizzling lightning bolts now being obvious to everybody against the wall in that lower 10-foot section.
All right. But I don't see anything.
Just the periodic reflection of that actinic light.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
the
I'll
sound
sneak
of
down
the
to that.
lightning. Sure.
Yep.
Go ahead and make a stealth check as you approach that corner.
Oof. Yeah, now when we can actually run into crap, I'm starting to roll low. You sneak into an empty room with a stealth check of 23.
But when there's an actual monster, that you screw.
Yeah.
All right.
Overload.
Yeah, you come around that corner. On the southern wall, you see several humanoid-looking stuffed targets that are being targeted by thrown lightning bolts from the north end of the room by 3 of those electro goblins or gremlins. And, you know, one of them points at you as you're looking around the corner. At this point, you guys should be rolling initiative again.
Yay.
Because they spotted you.
Well, shit. Oh, not great.
Yeah.
Not
Also,
great
this
on
is what
the
that
show
room
today.
looks like when you look around the corner. They're in that
Ooh.
northern
Ah, okay.
section. That they have another 3-foot high wall that they're using for cover.
Oh, I wasn't planning on peeking all the way around the corner. I just wanted to peek the corner.
Right, and you would have seen those dummies and the lightning bolts coming at them, and as you would have revealed more of the room. Like, you would have stopped at that point? Is that
I
what
mean,
you're telling
yeah,
me?
but it's fine. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Sorry,
We
I
can
misunderstood
roll
what you meant.
initiative.
You meant
These
like
guys
to go around. Anyway,
Yeah, no,
whatever.
these guys aren't that tough, so it's not that big of a deal.
Okay.
They hit hard, but they're squishy. We've dealt with them before. We can finish these 3 off pretty quickly as long as they don't raise the alarm.
As you say that, you hear a gong begin to go off.
That's fine. I mean, we killed Mikey pretty quickly.
All right. Sam, you doing anything?
I had a 19.
You did have a
Oh my
19?
god.
Hold on.
Yeah, that was my second. That was my second roll after my stealth check. That was my initial.
Well,
yeah.
Sorry, I made a mistake, Sam. It's Freeman's turn.
Okay, cool.
I decided accidentally that Freeman just wasn't going to be in the initiative. He was just going to get shot.
I wasn't allowed to participate. I'm just target. I've become the new target.
He's
Sounds about right.
achieved such
you
a
could
case of
probably-
surprise that he's just not part of combat.
You could probably kill one of them and then step back around the corner.
So what do you
that's a
do,
good
Freeman?
idea, HK. I'll launch a crossbow bolt at one of them.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Miss.
Yeah, you miss, hitting the 3-foot wall they're behind.
All right, yeah, I'll duck back around the corner and let Lucina take a shot.
All right. You back up a little bit, breaking line of sight. Sam?
Bonus
Well.
action, help Lucina.
Okay.
Well, as I crack my knuckles a little bit, I am going to say, fuck it. And maybe not. There's only 2 of them, right?
3.
3 of them. They're kind of easy to kill. I won't drop a Dragon's Breath for that. I'm just going to firebolt the closest one.
Okay, so you run to that corner where Freeman was, and you see one. Roll to hit.
820 plus 7. Yeah, all
Yeah.
right.
That'll hit him.
2d10 for 11 points of fire damage.
All right, yeah, you take his head off.
And I'm running back around the corner.
Okay, sure. Lucina.
Bitch.
Range?
Well, if it takes 15 feet to get to that corner, where you are then 15 feet from them.
Alrighty. I will move up to that point. These are the little taser gremlins, right?
Yes, they are the little taser gremlins.
Alrighty. You know
I did
what?
bullshit mastermind stuff on you.
Yep, you did give that to me. If my PDF would just let me see my fucking spell sheet.
No.
There we go. Okay. Actually, you know what? I'm feeling like living dangerously. I'm gonna run up to him with the rest of my 15 feet, and I'm gonna
Okay.
smack him with my warhammer.
All right. Yeah, you run up to the opposite side of that 3-foot high wall from them at the end of your movement. Go ahead and roll to hit. That will hit him. All right. Yeah, as you cave his head in, you do get a bit of a jolt from him. You have to make a Constitution saving throw. Yeah, and he's dead, by the way, but you still have to make a con save.
I figured.
Isn't Lucina like female Thor? So wouldn't she just like get a free charge out of that?
No.
Unfortunately, I don't think he has a thing where he gets charged up by lightning damage.
I'm pretty sure that Thor also didn't get recharged when he got zapped by fucking Zeus.
That's true.
Okay. So
Anything else, Lucina?
No.
Okay. This guy, well, let's see. You in melee with the guy you killed, so he's just going to shoot at you with his lightning jolt.
Just gonna miss like a weenie.
Does a 21 hit you?
I will allow it to hit me.
You take 4 points of lightning damage, and I need another con save. You resist the bolting effect.
Yep, merely invigorated by it.
He is then going to run for the door to the west. Let's see, he's got 40 feet of movement, so he's 10 to get to that door, throws the door open, and runs into it, breaking line of sight with you. HK.
So he ran around the corner and ran into the door into the next room.
Would appear so.
Do we pursue, do you think?
Preferably.
Yeah.
How far is it to the door from where I'm at?
40 feet. 30 feet to the 3-foot high wall, then another 10 feet to the door.
I'm going to Misty Step 30 feet forward because I only have 30 feet of movement. I'm 35 feet. I couldn't get up there and see him.
So, mister, you're starting in the 15 by 15 room. So it's a 30-foot run to get around the U-bend to see the to get to that wall. So to get line of sight on that door would be 15 feet of movement for you before you.
Okay, yeah, then that's what I want to do. I want to get line of sight on that door.
Okay. Now, that door would then be 25 feet away from you at that position. You could see the door over the wall.
But it's another 25 feet to the door.
From your current position, after moving forward 15 feet, yes.
Okay, yeah, I have 35 feet of movement exactly. Is that enough to get me to looking through the door?
That would let you look through the door. You would not be able to go through the door.
Okay, that's fine. Can I see anything when I look through the door?
Yes, you see what looks to be a storage room. And from end to end, it is 10, 20, 25 feet. And at the far end of it, you see another closed wooden door that Electro Gremlin, added. It was like on its next turn, it's going to open that door and keep running.
Okay, well, I'm gonna blast it.
Okay, roll to hit. One hit. All right, yeah, you hit him, and that takes him to looking to be near death, but he is still alive.
Shit.
Anything else?
No.
All right. Stone.
Can I use my bonus action to point him out that he's fleeing? To
Yes.
threat him?
You don't need a bonus action. You can just yell out.
Okay, how far away is he?
So it would be 30 feet to the wall, 10 feet, so 40 feet to the door, and then 25, so that'd be 65 feet to the enemy.
Okay. Let's see.
Just run through him, man. Him, the door, the back wall. Just take off.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I have the feature I need to do this yet. Of course, it doesn't say any of my fucking features on my character sheet. The Barbarian has like 5 class features, and they didn't bother to, like, add any of them. Alright, let's see. Come on, where is it? Oh, okay, no, I don't get that yet. Alright, then I move 50 feet and end my turn.
Okay, that would
Rock at him.
that would put you just inside that storage room.
Okay.
You
I
are
can't throw the rock, it's not that kind of
yeah,
weapon.
you are 15 feet away from him.
Alright.
All right, Freeman.
Bonus action dash, shoot a crossbow bolt at him.
All right, roll to hit as you just jump over that half wall, stand next to HK, and shoot him. Miss.
Did I at least get the door stuck?
With a 10, no. You hit the door.
All right.
Anything else?
I mean, that's all I can really do.
Sam?
I mean, I can
sorry.
move 60 with a bonus action dash. How close could I actually get with?
You could get within 50 feet. Wait, from you were that you could get within melee of him if you wanted to.
Oh, okay. I didn't. Oh, I already shot. Sorry. Yeah, I guess I'll get in melee with him. And which way does the door swing?
It looks to swing outward from this room.
Ah, damn it. So I can't item interaction put a python at the bottom of the door.
No, but you could just lay against the door, couldn't you? Run right up to the
No,
door.
we've tried this before. It's a contest. It would cost me my action to do that because it would contest his space. I've tried that before. Okay, yeah, I guess I'll get into melee with him so I can take an attack of opportunity. So I'll stop, fire the crossbow, and then get in melee.
Yep, you get into melee.
Yep.
Sam?
I guess I will get into line of sight of him if I can.
Yep, you can do that with 20 feet of movement.
Okay. And then I will firebolt.
Roll to hit.
Just wait till I can cast fireball, motherfuckers.
I can cast fireball.
I can. I just didn't take it with spell.
That
Oh,
hits
there
him.
we go.
That's
He's dead.
twice. Twice now I've rolled 19s. All right, 2d10.
Unless you do
points.
1 damage, he should be dead.
16 points.
Which, yeah, you can't even do 1 damage because you have 2d10.
Nope.
All right, yeah, he is annihilated by that. He is gone.
Ah, bitch.
You guys are out of initiative.
Sweet.
How much
Okay.
noise did we make, though? Shit.
All right. So, since Sam is in here with me, or actually it's by the door. But anyway, let's do a couple of investigations. These couple of rooms. So Sam and I will check these couple of rooms out: the target room, the fire pit room, the north fire pit room, and then the storage room.
What are you looking for?
Just general loot and scoot. I suppose we
okay.
technically already kind of loot and scooted in the first room. So yeah, I guess just 3 rooms.
Okay.
Right. Let's see if I did this right because I don't remember. Hey, oh, fuck! I'm sorry. That was
All right. Yeah,
That's fine.
Sam. So you're looking around. Doesn't really seem to be a whole lot. Mostly the ruined target dummies that look to have been shot a bunch of time with lightning. On the body of the 2 dead gremlins in that room, one of them had a silver flask, which appears to be stamped with dwarven-style runes. And you think that this flask alone would be worth 50 gold. It does have liquid sloshing inside of it.
Do I recognize the runes, being a dwarf?
Yeah, you would recognize it as just a common maker's mark. It's basically just a dwarven
okay.
name. It's the dwarven equivalent of Tiffany or something like that.
Yeah, my cousin owns that.
Tiffany's.
Yeah. And the other gremlin, however, Sam, you find they don't have a flask, but they do have a rusty iron key.
Rusty iron key. I'm going to pocket that. And Friedman, if you want the flask, go ahead.
Yep, I was gonna grab it because dwarf.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you
You
can
said
tell
50
again
gold?
that there is the flask is worth 50 gold, but there is
Yep.
a liquid sloshing inside of it.
Oh, I'll give her a sniff.
Smells like vinegar.
Oh
I'll
God.
give her a taste. Just a little sip.
Yeah, it is some vile ass wine.
Ew.
And I
down the bottle.
do mean that the second way.
So some Pruno.
Yeah, it's just really this is like what happens when people make wine in their basement and then forget about it, and it was shitty wine to begin with.
Yep. So it didn't age; it just kept fermenting. So it's pretty much brandy at this point.
It went past that point, and it's basically vinegar.
Okay. Well, I downed the bottle.
Yeah, it tastes horrible, but it doesn't really have any effect on you.
Freeman, what
Freeman's
the
a
fuck,
dwarf.
man?
We drink everything,
I-
dude.
I-
We don't waste
and-
alcohol. What are you talking about?
But you still must have good taste. I mean,
My taste buds died decades ago.
anyways.
So yeah, I'll pocket the flask. All right, in the storage room, I'd like to take a closer look at all that.
Sure, make an investigation check.
Sam.
Yeah. I wanted to wait and see if you would do your own bullshit.
Oh no, I already clarified that it's gonna have help you check the 3 rooms total.
Yeah, I know. Anyways.
All right, so you're looking through this stuff, and the north and south walls of this chamber are stacked halfway to the ceiling with ill-made barrels, boxes, and crates. A clear path allows easy access between the 2 doors. As you're looking through them, you can tell that these appear to be storage for water, wine, and food, though none of it appears to be of any good quality. Most of it is absolutely dreadful. You do, however, in terms of useful stuff you do find 5 pints of oil and a few small barrels that have parchment tacked onto the front of them and writing in a dwarvish script, though not in the dwarvish language. You think this is written in Goblin.
Oh, okay.
I don't speak.
Does anybody here speak Goblin?
Nope.
I take
HK. Is that one that you grabbed?
HK speaks.
I know you speak Celestial. That
Gotcha.
one's actually useful.
Yeah, I think I do. I speak Common, Abysmal, Draconic, and Celestial.
I'm sorry, did you say abysmal?
Abyssal. Sorry.
You speak
Yeah.
abysmally.
Abysmal.
Great.
Okay.
And I
You said
think
this
I
was like
know
a scrap of paper or
comprehend
something?
languages too.
Or is it the boxes are labeled with this right?
There are 5 pints of oil, and there's like 3 small barrels that have like a piece of parchment tacked, like with like an actual like thumbtack to the front of it, and there's writing in Goblin on that parchment. The writing does appear to be identical, like it's the same words. You just don't know what they mean.
Okay, so we can peel. Okay, we'll peel one of them off. I'll pocket that goblin script.
When you peel it off, you realize that the goblins had repurposed already used parchment, and there is more writing on the back. This, however, you recognize as being Elvish.
I read that.
You do read that. Excellent. Because that is a spell scroll
Oh,
Ooh.
of Dance
Hello.
Macabre.
what does it do?
It is a spell scroll of Dance Macabre.
All right. I will hand it to the wizard. Enjoy.
Dance Macabre.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find that. Is that a spell?
It is a
or-
5th level necromancy spell.
It's also French, so you got to spell it like you're, you know, like you
That
have a
I put
list.
it in text so that you guys can actually locate it, but that's how it's pronounced. It is pronounced Dance Macabre.
Oh, damn. Oh.
Yep.
Okay, so that's why I was confused as fuck.
because it's French.
Yes, it is.
Look,
I'm sorry.
Our choices were to post it in chat so we could tell how to spell it, or we could willingly give ourselves brain damage and then we'd be able to figure it out.
I mean, I know how to spell in Shudagoon, so.
When you said that, Underdark, this is all I could think. I was like, oh, this is gonna be a fun spell scroll.
I just got the song in my head now.
Alright, anyways. To 5 or medium. Oh, I'm gonna
Okay.
pocket this motherfucker. Yeah, hello.
What, the song?
Okay, then in that case, I will peel off the other 2 labels. if
All
there are
right.
3.
Yes, there are 3 of them, each of them being a spell scroll written in Elvish. The second
Alright.
one is a spell scroll of Rope Trick,
That'll be handy.
Hello.
I will hang on to that one.
and the last is a spell scroll of Raise Dead.
We'll give that one to
Hello.
Lucina.
I guess.
Hey,
Is it worth? Okay, I guess technical question here because I've never actually dealt with this. Even as a DM, if it's written in Elvish, do I need to read Elvish in order to use it?
Yes.
Fuck. I will hand it to Lucina then.
Let's say, oh,
You have
yeah,
to be able to actually comprehend the scroll in order to use it.
No, it makes sense. Again, it's just not something I've ever fucked with. Cause,
Wait, Lucina,
I
do you
just-
have Elvish?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, you can take the 2 that he has, the dance one and the
Okay, hold on.
raised heads.
Yeah.
Alright, so I got Raised Dead,
Damn it.
and then Dance Macabre.
Dance Macabre's actually a good one.
If there are, like, if you were to have, say, comprehend languages cast on you, you would then be able to use the scroll.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
You'd also be able to transcribe it too correctly.
Yes.
With the
Oh
gold
fuck!
cost
Let's
of
do
it,
that
yeah.
later. I don't have
Yeah,
comprehend
that's what.
language.
Yeah,
Fuck.
I'm hanging on to rope tripping just in case I get in a pinch where I need it.
Oh, damn it. Yeah, let's try not to use those until I can possibly write them
Yeah,
down.
no, I mean, I try to hang on to those for a reason.
yeah.
So yeah, your next level up, I would recommend taking comprehend
Yep.
languages.
Getting comprehend languages next.
I'm not entirely certain that you can use the Raised Dead one. It's not on the wizard list.
He can
No,
try.
not the.
Remember,
not
you
the
can
raise
try
dead
to
one,
use
it's the other
spell
one,
scrolls that
right.
aren't on your list.
Right. I mean, like transcribing into his book for future use.
Correct.
Oh yeah, I don't want that. I don't want Res Dead. Yeah, I just want the dance.
But you guys
Yeah,
should
yeah.
you should endeavor to not need that scroll. That he is correct in saying that you should try to not need it.
Yeah.
All right. And
Try to
then
not die. If needed, I can read it and bring your ass back.
Yeah, Jay, I think that's something that we forgot to mention to you. Is there is another
What?
pseudo house rule we have here. And that is
Another one?
anyone another one. Anyone can attempt to cast any spell scroll. However, if it is not on your list, or if it is above a spell level that you can normally cast, you have to make an Arcana check to successfully do so. and the DC depends on how out of scope it is for you. So, for example, if it's not on your list, but it is of a level you can normally cast, it's like a DC 10. If it's on your list but above your normal level, it's a DC 10. If it's not on your list, but you can normally cast that spell level, it's a 12. If it's both neither on your list nor a level you can normally cast, 15. Those DCs increase per spell level.
Right. No, that makes sense.
And obviously, if it's on your list and it's a level you can normally cast, there's no check required.
You just do it.
Yep.
It just works.
But it makes it so like people in like with like fighters or rogues in Freeman's case actually can use spell scrolls.
Mm-hmm.
Fun little question.
Hence why I'm
here.
taking it.
Yeah. No, fun little question. If he can read Elvish, could I have him translate to me so I can inscribe in the book, or no?
No, I think we've talked about that in the past.
Yeah,
I
generally
just thought it'd be
requires
worth
a little
asking.
more. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's generally something considered a little more nuanced than that. That'd be like
Yeah.
I don't know, doing your advanced calculus by having a person who can read the language but doesn't understand advanced calculus communicating it to you.
It's like if you're trying to make a legal contract in another country in their language, and you're trying to figure out what the contract will do based on Google Translate results.
That's a good description
Uh-huh.
on there. I like that.
Like you may very well get the
God.
gist of what that spell does, but there's going to be a lot of nuance that gets lost.
Right.
Or
no,
worse.
absolutely.
Or worse, you could actually make a whole different spell.
In
That would
thy
be
attempt to make a simple contract regarding, let's call it probate and beneficiary, you in fact have completely fucked up and determined that absolutely no one will receive no monies.
This contract requires large amounts of money to simply disappear into the ether.
Good lord.
All right. Okay. So the 3 scrolls. What were the other items that we were seeing? I got distracted by the scrolls.
5 pints of oil, various water and food supplies.
Pint of oil is a flask, or is a pint and a flask different sizes?
I'm checking. It's a flask, so there's 5 flasks.
Okay. Yoink. Restocked. I have oil again,
Nice.
boys.
Nice. I love it. I dig it, my bro.
All right. Yeah, so we will and then so it was the oil and the scrolls and that was it? For good stuff anyway.
That's all you
Like I said,
find.
Okay. Take a look at these barrels then. We'll I'll just try popping one open, see if tell what's inside of it that they were trying to label.
Sure. Yeah, you open it. It contains a light brown gelatinous substance, similar in consistency to pudding.
Does it move?
No. Well, not any more than you would expect, like when you shake it and it jiggles a little.
Okay, so no pseudopods start coming out towards me.
Correct. It does not appear to be moving under its own power.
All right. I will take a taste of it. Just like dip my pinky into it.
It
fuck?
tastes like a gelatinous porridge type gruel almost. It's not a pleasant flavor.
But you could use it for cooking.
Yeah, you think
I
that
wouldn't eat it straight.
Yeah, it's you think that it's got a large amount of tallow mixed in with it.
Oh.
Based on that taste.
Okay, well, I will note the location of them, and then, yeah, let's take a look-see at that other door up there.
Which one?
Oh, good. Yeah, good point. There are 3 that we have to adventure through. Well, let's just continue on our path. Just the one far west.
The door in the far west. All right. Yeah, it's a wooden door. There's your bolt sticking out of it.
I leave it.
Okay.
And yeah, Sam, you wanna help me eyeball this door, or you want me to give you a hand looking at this door? Gotta work on the wording for that.
guess.
Come over here so I can use your investigation skill.
Yes, I know many people who wish to use my intelligence and use me as a tool.
I mean,
That
I do
didn't do
have
the
a
fucking roll. God damn it.
I mean,
What the fuck is
that
this?
is the correct formula.
There we go.
Yeah, you don't see any traps on the door.
All right, and yeah, we talked about the hinges are away.
Wait.
Wait.
Just seeing that there are no traps on the door doesn't guarantee that there are no traps.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know. We know.
We
I
should
just
we should
stand-
check again and confirm our findings, and then repeat this process.
Oh, we get a nat 20.
No, I'm more making a joke that, never being comfortable with the roll you make and just keep rechecking the door, getting nowhere with life.
I try not to do that, but if I roll low enough on investigation, it's like I kind of want to re-roll just because I would not trust my, eyes. Like I don't believe
but
that
thy
this door is
does trust
untrapped.
thy eyes.
Yep. Okay, yeah. So I'll just ease the door open then.
Okay.
And
You ease the door open. Make a stealth check. Assuming you're trying to be stealthy.
no, I was trying.
The door creaks on ungreased hinges.
I couldn't grease them.
You couldn't grease them. Yeah, it's unfortunate for you. Revealing a 20-foot wide column-lined hallway. The hallway goes 10, 20, 30, 40, 55 feet to the end. On the northern wall of this hallway are 3 closed wooden doors. On the southern wall of this hallway is a near the far end is an open wooden door. Its door standing ajar, opening into this hallway. And at the far end of the hall, there is a door slightly ajar, but it opens out of this hallway. That is in the same direction that your current door is opening. Flashes of bright light with a sort of purplish tinge to it occasionally, leave reflections on the stone floor.
Right. So no apparent hostiles, just a bunch of doorways.
Mm-hmm. You hear what sounds almost like lightning and thunder coming. The barest like the sound isn't very loud. It's not carrying all the way to you, but you hear like the echoes of it coming from the end of that hall.
Do I smell ozone?
Not yet.
Probably would from the previous room.
Also, I just love the smell of ozone.
Just work in electronics. You get to smell it all the time, especially when you don't want to.
Nah, see, I love it because I don't smell it all that often.
Oh, I smell it all the time at work from burnt boards.
Fortunately, I don't have to smell that at work. Instead, I only smell it every time I go outside. I don't know why, like, every single car around where I live just smells like ozone all the time.
That's odd.
All right, and now that I have the map, which doors are ajar and open?
The door to the south, at the bottom of the map, towards the end of the hallway, is standing wide open into this hall. At the far end of the door, middle, that is like straight line from you, at the west end of the hall, that is slightly ajar, and that's where the flashes of purple and blue light come from. The 3 doors on the northern wall are all closed.
Okay. Just so I remember for.
Yes.
All right. I'd like to. Well, I guess we can shuffle the party in here. See any. Take a look around the room real quick before everybody goes in.
It is as I described.
Like for anything obvious on the floor.
Sure. Make an investigation check.
All clear. Everybody come in.
Yeah, so as you're looking, you don't find any traps, and as the party begins shuffling in, you guys hear a loud, crackling voice come from that far western hall in Draconic, which I know several of you speak. The voice...
Actually, just Lucina.
Really, it's just Lucina?
Pretty sure.
Okay, well, you guys
No,
hear...
HK might.
No, I speak Draconic.
Okay, Lucina, you also speak it, correct?
I speak it.
Okay, so two of you speak it. That's 2/5. That's a significant amount. Yeah, you hear a crackling voice in Draconic bellow out, "I am free, and you will all die! Die, I say die!" As you guys hear more thunder and lightning coming from that room.
HK is going to repeat what the thing said. In
What was that first part?
dry,
I'm free.
I am now
monotone voice.
free.
I'd like to insight that voice.
Okay. Make an insight check.
Well, he's a quick out of curiosity, based on everything we've seen and learned, and because of I got not my background, but just my intelligence here. Would that have any indication of that might be possibly something we've come across as far as a particular dragon?
I mean, you're pretty sure it's a type of dragon. You wouldn't be familiar with the specific one. And Lucina, your insight kind of leads that you're pretty sure this dragon is, well, it's maniacal.
Can I use a check? History, religion, arcana, investigation to figure out what kind of dragon this is, just from his voice, or how old it is, or how powerful it is.
Betcha it's
Anything?
blue.
I would lean towards it being bluish in nature.
Based on all the facts so far.
Based on all of the facts so far, you could probably make an arcana check.
I have a bad feeling, y'all, that this might be fucking a Chardalon. Or at least someone very close to him.
Doubtful.
Look,
said
look.
Arcana,
I
right?
don't think a Chardalon can be as dangerous as a Bazagal.
So, HK, it does occur to you that there was that draconic name at the entrance hall, a Chardalon. And it sounds like something draconic has been freed. It sounds somewhat maniacal based on, the input from Lucina. So, yeah, some type of dragon is in there. You're unsure, though, what type it would be. Like you don't have enough information to pinpoint it's this type of dragon.
It's totally blue.
It's totally blue. Yeah. Because all its little henchmen were thunder shooters. So yeah, it's totally blue.
I can
Alright,
smell the
let's-
thunderbolts and lightning. It's very, very frightening.
Ozone begins
Oh my
wafting into this,
God.
the scent of ozone begins wafting into your
So are we
nostrils,
gonna fight
Lucina.
the dragon, or are we gonna say no to the dragon?
You don't always have to
More
fight
head-
dragons. You can reason with them sometimes. He may be maniacal, but
Counterpoint. Wait, Underdark, is counterpoint not allowed since counterspell isn't allowed?
Counterpoint
Hey,
is
I got
allowed.
one. I have
I had to
another
be certain.
counterpoint. I got another counterpoint, Gilbert. It may
Gilbert
have
hasn't
a
even
blue
said his
dragon
counterpoint.
soul.
Okay, hey,
Gilbert hasn't
It may
even
have a
started with
blue
his
dragon
counterpoint.
soul.
He doesn't get to
I
counterpoint
cast
yet.
counterpoint on his counterpoint.
Jesus H.
But his
Christ.
retort has canceled it.
Alright.
You have to roll it, Gilbert.
Anyway, moving on.
I'm just thinking about what happened when we killed dragons before. We got them pretty shiny dragon souls
Yes,
we could absorb and become very, very powerful.
Mister.
what are you talking about? These dragon souls? I have no
Mister.
idea what the hell you're talking about.
Mister, that is a completely different campaign.
No, still.
That
No,
is
you can't apply knowledge from other campaigns to the current campaign. That's fucking metagaming, dude.
I think he's making a joke.
Oh, God, anyway, for the love of God, can we start going down the hallway?
no. I don't think we should go down that hallway.
Why are the
You know,
dragons down the hallway?
Yeah,
Why
there
are
be
dragons?
dragons. We
We have to
are
clear
not
this
in
Actually,
a
shit.
position
we don't
to
need
fight
to
a
mess with that
dragon.
We're way too low level to even go near that dragon.
Time out.
I believe.
We have been hired to clear this shit. So
Yeah, clear it.
We'll have to
That
clear it
doesn't mean
eventually.
fight everything. There are other solutions to fighting.
What do you want to do?
I didn't
Open
say
the door
fight
and
it.
let-
I said go deal with it. I just want to clarify that.
what do you
Yeah,
wanna
yeah.
open the
Let's
door and let it out?
let the dragon deal with itself for now.
Yeah, I'd like to.
Yeah, let's go through that north door, the door that
Yep.
doesn't have a dragon behind it.
Closest north door. Let's give that one a check.
Sure.
Does this one also smell like ozone?
No, it does not.
Okay.
There's
Does it
five
sound like
dragons down
ozone?
here.
No, it
It
does
opens
not.
into the room with the dragon.
Oh yeah, yeah. Turns out this one smells like brimstone. There's a red one behind it. There's a dragon of each chromatic type behind each door.
Well, given what we're
Oh,
dealing
no.
with, I wouldn't be surprised if it's a fairy dragon, but like a big one.
And it could be just an illusion projected by a fairy.
Oh yeah, that's another idea. I mean,
Oh yeah,
would you go down here and expect to find a dragon?
We don't know what it looks like down
Well-
there. We don't have a map.
Now, is there a reasonable chance it's a fairy dragon given all the fae? I mean, yeah, there's a pretty good chance. But do we want to take that risk right now? I mean, actually, I suppose right now would be the best time to take it since we have most of our resources.
Yes, let's go.
I
Let's
say
do
let's
this.
go.
Let's do it.
Let's follow the sound
talk
of
to the
ozone.
dragon.
So to be clear, you guys as a party are just charging into that western door.
No, I think we
I
should walk
would
in
propose-
at a brisk pace.
Yeah, yeah. Walk in at a brisk but calm pace.
Yeah, we put
Okay.
our vests on, put our clipboards out in front of us.
Yeah, we're here to test the
We're walking in at like
Calm.
dramatically
Gets that
barging
one.
into a
I do.
And
ozone pace.
Pete does get that one too.
Wait, which one?
We're from the phone.
put
company
our
that's
put our
throwing
vests
the
on,
playing
and
hell on our
put our
line.
clipboards out in front of us, and walk at a brisk pace.
Oh yeah.
Walk with a purpose, and nobody will stop you.
Okay. So you walk into this 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 by 60 chamber. In the center north part of the room, you see a dragon surrounded in mist and lights. Its its maniacal laughter carrying across this room as it is, letting out beams of light. Scorched patches of stone are scattered about, as are bodies of various gremlins, bogles, and some other fey-like creatures. So first, here is the map.
I think we chose poorly.
Second, here's what you see in the north part of the room. And when it sees you guys walk into the room, it simply booms out in Draconic. More mooks to die by my hands! And you guys should roll initiative.
I don't know. Looks fake to me.
Hold on. He's calling us mooks?
Yes.
I am deeply touched by this insinuation.
Well, that's
I mean, I have a
Am I seeing
minus
like
two
a
on
halo
it.
on that dragon? What is that?
Yes.
Okay, it's a celestial dragon. It's a Tenryubito.
It's a fuck dragon. It's gonna
No,
fuck
it's,
us up.
No, that one was from Mr.
I'm gonna kill it. I don't know what it is. It's a bunch of fuck you, dragon.
Alright, well, Freeman, what do you do?
I don't know. I'm just standing here with my clipboard. It appears to be aggressive attacking.
Yes. It basically called out in Draconic that it sees you as more mooks that have imprisoned it, and it is going to murder every last single one of you.
Well, then, I would like to call out in. Oh shit. I guess common, because I don't really speak anything that would be closely translatable to it. On the contrary, we're not mooks. We're here to help you out of here. We're killing the guys that are holding you prisoner.
Make a persuasion check.
Can I somehow make it a lie?
If you actually intend to kill it, then yes, it is a lie.
What's that?
If you're intending to not let it go, then yes, it would be a lie.
Choose that word carefully.
Well, my initial thought process would not be to let this thing go on the mortal plane. However, I do want to convince it that we're not hostile. So yes, I would be lying because I don't think I would try to set it free. But when somebody else can be persuasive, then yeah. So I'm lying,
Okay.
but also being truthful.
Mm-hmm.
Truthfully lying.
And he bellows at you that he will not be contained or controlled by the likes of you.
Bleh.
All right. Anywhere in this room I could break line of sight, like in that trash pile?
I mean, you could just step back out into the hall.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to back up.
The trash pile is simply not deep enough really to hide you.
Dwarf?
Oh, you're a dwarf.
I'm still
That's
medium
right.
technically, but I'm short.
Yeah, sure. Why not? You could try to hide in there. Go ahead and make a stealth check.
Oh, more so like taking cover. Like I'm not trying to be.
Oh, you're going for cover.
evasive.
Yes, you could definitely get cover in there.
I'll still make the stealth check, but
Well,
I'm
I
more
thought
so
you meant
concerned
like
about
because you said hide. But yes, you can get cover. You have half
I
cover.
found a
in
small
the rubble.
pole to hide behind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you have half cover.
Yeah, so I would basically just continue trying to be convincing and unfortunately deceptive at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
All right, Lucina.
Okay.
Well, now what do we do? Do we
How
diplomacy
far
or
away is this?
blast?
How far away is this thing, and how big is it?
The large dragon is 10 feet away from you.
The large dragon is 10 feet away.
Sorry, 15 feet. Yes, 15 feet away.
Okay. Fucking PDF. Give me what I want. Lucina will use Enhance Ability.
Okay.
I will cast Enhance Ability.
Which ability of the dragons are you enhancing?
Oh, no, not the dragons. Mine.
Okay.
I will be going with Eagle Splendor.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna go with the whole, oh great Ashardalon, we have not come here to destroy you nor entrap you in this fortress. That whole thing.
So you're going to grovel.
Yes.
Okay. Are you lying about, not wanting to stop him?
I am not lying.
Okay. Make a persuasion check. Okay. The dragon seems to be somewhat placated by this. Anything else?
No.
All right. Sam, are you doing anything? You see Lucina essentially groveling before this dragon.
God, this is an interesting
I
situation.
read, I gravel at your feet.
Shut the fuck up. God damn. Let's see. And there's nothing like I can 10 feet or 15 feet away. I don't have any abilities that could fucking actually help me, and Lord knows I'm not gonna try and persuade the dude. Actually I have a bonus to persuasion.
I mean, you could try persuading him.
I definitely could try.
You can just stand there, ready and act.
I'm out of sheer curiosity, based on everything I've learned thus far in this fortress, does this appear to be a shadow dragon? From what we learned, Arsharlan wasn't a shadow dragon. Does this appear to be that type of entity?
Make an Arcana check real quick.
Okay.
This isn't your action. This is just like what type of knowledge you would have.
No, absolutely. Damn. Okay. 22.
So you think that this has definite elements of a shadow dragon to it, but it is something's off with it. This is not a shadow dragon, though it might have once been. Something has changed it.
I am going to put a little bit of distance between Lucina and I, about 20 feet, if that's okay. We'll say 20 feet to the north, if that's possible.
I mean, at that point, you're basically like right up to him.
Oh,
He's
shit!
15
I thought he
feet
was
in
more
front of
centered
you.
in the room.
No, he's
My
centered
bad.
in the north end of the room.
Okay, no, I'm. I will do 20 feet into the room. That way, I'm still parallel distance from the dragon, but
Okay.
just perpendicular, I guess, to Lucina.
Sure.
And I will follow her lead and get down on one knee in a bowing motion.
Okay. Do you say anything?
God, this is Sam is not a talker. Jay's a talker. Sam is not a talker. For many years, such entities of dragons have astonished and gazed upon me. It is an honor to be in your presence this day, my lord.
Okay. Go ahead and make a persuasion roll.
Can't believe I just improv that, to be honest. That was actually not that bad.
That was pretty good.
Now, watch the roll be absolute dog shit. Kind of dog shit.
Okay. The dragon does not appear to be offended by your motions.
Well, that's good at least.
Yeah.
It is not offended. Excellent. We haven't dug the hole deeper.
Well, you know what usually happens when you offend the dragon? They just breathe on you, and then they're not offended.
And then the
Anyways,
offense
that
is
is,
removed. Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
That is Sam's turn.
All right. HK, what do you do?
I am going to look at Lucina and Sam prostrating before the dragon and glance up at the dragon and just wait. That's all I can do.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Stone?
I kneel and say nothing.
Okay.
And badly for his boys.
All right. On his turn, he speaks in common, since several of you spoke in common.
Ooh.
And he rumbles out to you. So you are my long-lost servants. Rejoice, your lord has returned. Now, what is the quickest way out of here?
Oh my god!
Up.
Let me scroll up there. So let's see. Straight 3 doors down, take a right. Lucy's gonna give him the directions.
Yes.
This is a Chardalon, guys.
And he looks at you and he says, "And you have done well to find me at this moment. I charge you with the further cleansing of this place. Remove those who would seek to bind me. Then, when you are done here, seek me out. You will know how. And you will be well rewarded." And he begins
And
moving
what-
towards that door.
Cool.
Should I ask I want to ask a question, maybe, but I don't know if I should.
Not the best time.
Okay.
We'll go back later. It done gave us an open invitation to come back to its home.
Kinda did, actually.
He did. He gave us an open invitation to come back to his home after we kill everything in this place for him.
We have no idea how to
Pay us
find
for
his home,
doing
though.
that.
But anyways,
And he'll pay us.
He said
for
we
it.
would know how, so yeah, I will.
We'll figure it out.
I'll join the party, remain kneeled and disarmed, and
I mean, you just hopped into the into like the trash at the southern end of the room. He wasn't addressing you much, Freeman. You get the impression he kind of considered you the cowardly help that his cultists brought along to help with them.
Okay.
But since you didn't actually like do anything to harm him, he figured you were just taking, you recognized that he was going to kill all of you, and so therefore you did what any sensible person would do in that situation.
took cover.
You took cover. The fact that his cultists were groveling before him is what set him at ease.
Or I cast counterpoint.
Jesus Christ, no.
He thought he was
That's gonna
throwing
come a
himself
thing, I love
on
it.
the garbage pile to save us the effort of scraping him off of his clean floors.
Yeah, and you guys see him following your directions, Lucina, as he stomps down the hall, the scent of ozone thickly following him.
Wonderful. We just set a celestial dragon free.
I mean, yeah.
Um,
He gives us some treasure for
Yeah,
it.
but he likes us, so when we run into him later, he won't immediately kill us.
Yes.
Exactly.
Well, at least he likes you guys. I'm just the hired help, apparently.
Yeah.
God,
Okay.
Eagle's
What
splendor
is-
comes in such handy.
DM, if I may ask, I know we learned a little bit about a Chardalon early on, and I know we said he was part Shadow Dragon. Did we have any other sort of background or know what the other part was by chance?
From your role, no, you wouldn't know.
Okay.
Like,
we did some history early on.
yeah, you just simply don't have that arcane
Yeah.
knowledge of what happened to him.
No.
You can tell that he's still at least partially a shadow dragon, but he is
Right.
obviously something has happened and altered, him.
We haven't found that out in the world yet.
No, absolutely not. I have a feeling
He's a shadow dragon who got trapped in some Christmas lights.
I have
I
some
love that
theories.
expression.
He's
I have some
ascended shadow
theories, but
dragon.
we'll address those later.
He's a divine shadow dragon.
You could say that he is a shadow of his former self.
Oh my god.
Ah!
What a celestial pun. If we could continue on, my fellow cultists. Good God.
So
So do we
looking
start
at that
searching
image,
for dragon lady thing.
it looks like it's got constellations and a fucking
Is-
black
Yeah,
hole.
it's a
in its
celestial
horns.
dragon, like literally.
Yeah,
Well, is
but
that rift still
look at
open?
that, though. It's got like a black hole forming between
Those,
its.
that wasn't a rift, that was its wings.
Oh shit. Okay, that's a good point. Thank you.
Yep. But like seriously, look above its head. Look, you can see the gravitational lensing coming out of like that horned halo.
Yeah.
All right, so we didn't have to fight that. Wonderful.
Indeed.
Out of a niche, I'm assuming.
Yes, you're out of Inish.
Man, this is like a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Does look like one actually.
And it just got less cool.
Fucking black hole shadow dragon.
Shit, do I have setting? Oh.
Wait here, let me see if I can find one.
All right.
Damn,
I guess we'll just go with the north doors in that hallway. Then we'll go back. Now that we know what was in the dragon room, a big dragon.
There are more doors in this room, though. Do we just want to clear out the hallway first?
Yeah, I kind of want to do a little back
Okay.
clearing,
Yeah. No, I agree.
just to make sure that they're all dead end rooms and there's no goofy halls.
Right. No, I just wanted to confirm what we were doing. So let's
Cast
let's go do that.
counterpoint.
Fuck off.
So
Hey, there we go.
Oh my god, that is terrifying.
there you go, Underdark. Your next
Galaxy
character,
Eyes
your
Dark
monster to
Matter
create.
Dragon.
Every Yu-Gi-Oh card is named like that.
All right.
God,
so,
Yu-Gi-Oh is just so stupid.
Yu-Gi-Oh is great.
Can we make this?
It's really
So
not
what do you-
great.
so,
It's not
Moving
bad.
on. What are you guys doing?
I'd like to go back to the hall. Start with the first door for the.
Hold on.
farthest west
Sam's
and-
been trying to say something. You guys keep stepping all over him. What are you trying to say?
No, I was gonna ask if there are two doors to the north here, in this hallway room. We're doing one roll per door, correct?
For checking them for traps and the like, yes, it would be a roll
Okay.
per door.
Just making sure.
But there are, in fact, 5 doors facing north.
Oh, shit.
Which door are you guys talking about?
Farthest
The
west on the
three in the
north.
hallway.
Yeah, we're gonna go back to the beginning of the hallway, so farthest west on the north.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. For farthest east. The door we came in, the closest one on the north.
Gotcha. Yeah, you don't find any traps on that door.
I step back and allow Freeman to open it.
I open it.
It's locked.
I unlock it.
Piggy tools.
Make your Thieves' Tools check.
So anyway, I open the door.
Yes, you open the door.
I was hoping it was gonna be a high roll, so I could do that.
Yep. Revealing a 20-foot wide, 25-foot deep room, the back of which is curved. Mounted and stuffed animal heads adorn the walls. The mounting job is sloppy, though, and the assortment of heads includes cattle, rats, and other not particularly impressive specimens. A few grisly trophies share the wall with the animals, including a couple of kobold heads. Smashed and broken cabinets and small tables litter the periphery of the room. A rusted iron spike stands in the center of the room, trailing a broken chain. Thin patches of frost cover sections of the wall, floor, and debris, leaving running rivulets of water as they form small puddles beneath them.
I think something was tied up here. All right. Yeah, I'll take a look-see around the room with Sam. Or Sam will take a look around the room with me.
Why'd you just step on my foot? You just shoved me right into the animal head here.
Sure. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
That was that second roll.
He rolled it already.
That's part of the role play that I just did with fucking Freeman fucking me up.
Ah, yep. Sorry, I just didn't see the roll.
No.
All right, yeah, as you're looking through, there isn't a whole lot in this room worth saving. Though you do catch in one of the, actually it's one of the mounted cow heads on the wall. It looks like something is like bulging out the bottom of its jaw, like something was shoved in the jaw and forcibly closed.
Just unpry the jaw.
Yeah, it pries right open. And inside, you see a wooden tube covered in wax.
I will slowly pull out the tube.
Okay. Yeah, as you remove it, you can see that even though the wax filled it in, it still contrasts against the deeper sections of it, against the wood, and you can see a word spelt onto it. It's in Dwarvish. Do you read Dwarvish?
I hand it over to the dwarf.
I, in fact, read Dwarvish. No, I
Excellent.
had to drop that language to pick up another
Gasp.
language.
Wait, really?
No, I'm kidding.
All right,
It
yeah.
would be hilarious if you could do that, though.
Yep, it says
God.
Kundrakar.
Undrakar. Is that a name? Well, I guess.
It is a
name.
Dwarvish name.
Is it well known?
No, you do not know of anybody or anything named Kundakar.
I'll think on it a little bit and see if the name rings a bell in my memory.
It doesn't.
Oh, okay.
It is not possible for you to have known this.
Okay. No, it's just a random
Mhm.
Dwarvish name. Okay.
Mhm.
So you said it's like a wooden cylinder, so there might be something inside?
Yeah, it looks like it's a scroll case of some kind.
Oh, okay. I'll pop it open.
Yeah, inside you see a burnt and ripped piece of parchment rolled up inside.
Take a gander at it and unroll it.
It looks like it was caught fire and was doused in water, heavily damaging the script. But there is a small section of it written in Dwarvish. And here's what you can make out.
Huh. Mayfew
Does
Durgan.
that name ring a bell to me?
Make a history check.
Okay.
Can I either assist or do my own? Question mark.
Are you proficient with history?
I believe. Let me double check that. Actually, I think I am. I am. Yes.
Then you could assist if you wanted to.
Take advantage, motherfucker.
I'm adding it. As I tell Sam the tales of the dwarven history, and he's like, "No, that's not how it happened."
Yeah, it was his mom that fucked the brother.
Oh man, that's nasty.
So,
But I guess, like they say,
Freeman, from history, you do remember hearing about a Durgidian the Black. It was a dwarvish general out of Acacia to the northeast. Was made famous for pillaging several settlements in the foothills of the Stellantar Mountains during its war against the Dragon Throne.
Well, that's good to know, and also not good because we just freed a dragon.
Giggity.
This is possibly a survivor's last note.
Yeah, just we have created a secret redoubt. None shall find us. So, secret order of some kind of the dwarven kind.
Like holding this dragon prisoner.
Possibly. I
Hmm.
mean, I don't think that my character would know of this secret order, but they would know of the name of. That's why I asked, would I know this name?
Right, and that's
wonder-
where you know the name from.
Okay.
I highly doubt, just based on that knowledge, and we can discuss this more later, but I don't believe Gideon may have imprisoned a Chardalon. I don't think
No,
he
I'm not
would
thinking
have
that. I don't think that's related. I'm thinking that the this is a so far based on what we've seen and my actually yeah, could I make a using my dwarven knowledge for stonework, would I be able to recognize this as a possible past dwarven fortress of some kind? Based on the layout, could I tell that this might have been built by dwarves?
Yeah, go ahead and make your history check. You have the benefit of your stone cunning.
Yep.
Mhm.
It's nice being able to just click the expertise to see exactly what the number should be and then unchecking it.
Mhm. Nice.
Yeah, you're pretty sure this is not a dwarven fortress.
Okay. So we're seeing a lot of dwarfy stuff here. Okay.
Hmm.
All right. Yeah, I was just going on a
Yeah, the
whim thought process
design
there.
is not. Yeah, with a 25, let me clarify. But the design is not dwarven. However, the workmanship does indicate that whoever built this place hired dwarves to build sections of it.
Ah, okay. So it was built by dwarves, but not for dwarves.
Correct.
Gotcha. All right.
Intriguing.
All right. Then yeah, if that's all we find in this room, what are the mount's eyes made out of?
Glass.
I take all the eyes.
Okay.
Oh God.
Like it's just painted glass. It's not
Yeah.
not worth anything.
That could be
Yeah, I know.
used for something later.
I mean, I'm kind of curious as to what you would use it for, but yeah, it might be.
It could have use. Anyways. Suppose we go to the next room then.
I was gonna just ask, just like a pouch full, like a dozen.
Yeah.
Okay.
By the way, there is a door to the east out of this room.
Okay.
Oh shit.
That would go into probably the room next door. So why don't we just go through that door? So usual check.
Hold
A
on.
door to the east?
Oh no, east would go back. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's why I was curious.
Left
Hold
right
on.
thing. I'm doing the left right thing. Sorry.
Get your shit together.
It never happens. Trust me.
I'm well aware.
I'm just gonna say Weast from now on.
Oh, no, please don't, for the love of God. I guess we will check this door next then. Just might as well just clear out.
Which door? Be
each
specific,
portion.
please.
Well, I was referring to Friedman, but I was thinking the east, the door going east.
Yeah.
I gotta step away for a moment.
All right. Yeah, we'll clear this room under, so we'll check that door before we leave.
Okay. Go
With
ahead
the
and
usual?
Make an investigation check. You
And
do
don't
not
for that
find
advantage.
any traps.
All right.
I step away.
I'll ease it open.
Okay.
Oh well, I gotta put a D in there.
What are you trying to do?
I'm stealthing it open.
Ah, okay. Yep.
Easing it open. Sorry.
Yeah, you the door makes some noise as you grind it open, revealing a 10-foot wide hall. Going 10, 20, 30, 40 feet. A door to the north and south visible.
All right. Just I'll move slowly down the hall, and then just get to those doors, and then call Sam. If nothing
Okay.
happens while I'm moving slowly.
Yeah, so you step into the hall. Your hair stands on end as a lightning bolt catapults from the far end of the hall down towards you. I'm going to assume most of the party was waiting nearby, so I need deck saves from everybody.
Oh God.
It's very bad. I have to use a spell for that.
That should only be a 21, sorry.
Okay. 21 will pass regardless, but
Yeah.
And I think Lucina. Oh my God, I got a -1. So I jumped into the damn lightning bolt.
yes, you did. You tried to dodge by jumping into it. It would have been brilliant if it was alive, because no one would have expected you to move towards the source of danger. Unfortunately, it's just a bolt of lightning, so it just shocks you. Lucina, are you making a deck save?
He did say he was stepping away, so he could not be
did
back
say
yet.
he was stepping away.
Okay.
I think
Well,
he would've.
yeah, it's safe for half. So Freeman and Stone, you guys passed and take half damage. Sam and HK, you each take 26 lightning damage.
I'm down.
Is this coming from an attack I can see?
It is an
Have we
effect
had
you
a-
can see. It is a dex save non-attack roll. It is an effect you can see, though.
Okay, so
we
uncanny
start-
dodge, I can't have that as well.
No, this is not an attack.
Okay. Yep, just double checking.
Yep.
I was like, is there
Alright.
crystal floating on the wall like Skyrim?
Yeah,
All right.
it hits the far wall behind you guys, where that cow was that had this tube, which just annihilates that stuffed cow head.
I'm so glad I grabbed the eyes out of it.
Yep.
Have we had
but yeah.
long rest since last week?
Negative.
No.
Okay, they're down as well.
Oh, fuck, we got 2 guys down.
Yep.
All right, Sam, or not Sam. So Freeman, yeah, that happened. Are you still up?
Yeah, no, I
Okay, so what do you do now?
Well, I guess I'll try to stabilize Sam.
All right, make a medicine check.
You know, I always think I should take proficiency in medicine and never grab it.
All right, we managed to stabilize Sam. Sam, go ahead and roll a d4.
God. Watch it be a 4, y'all. Ah, fuck.
You'll wake up in 3 hours. HK,
Yeah.
however, I need you to make a death saving throw. Well, that's one failure.
Fuck.
Freeman,
I'll run over and see if I can stabilize HK as well.
medicine check.
Should be a science check because he's a robot.
Fuck.
Medicine is a science. And yeah, that fails. HK, at this point, another death save.
Oh god.
Let's see. Is Soup, are you up? Pete,
Yeah.
are you here?
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
okay.
I'm sorry. I completely forgot about Stone. My bad. Stone, did you make that save? Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I passed.
Yeah. Are you going to just watch, or are you going to attempt a medicine check as well?
Stone does not know how to do that.
Okay. So HK, that's one pass.
That kind of makes sense for stuff.
Yeah. Sorry, Pete. I just blanked on you being here.
Yeah,
My
that's
bad.
right. What was the... Oh, yeah.
Rinse and repeat.
Okay. Hey, you managed to stabilize HK. HK, roll a d4. D4. You're
You wake up in
stabilized.
19 hours.
4. There you go. 3 hours. So, same as same. All right. Well, Freeman and Stone.
Drag the corpses out of the way into this room. I mean, the bodies.
Okay.
Fucking-
Yeah, just move them more to the north.
Okay.
I'm just gonna hang out and wait. Don't know when Gilbert's gonna be back, but hopefully soon. I'm gonna go have a cigarette and pour myself a drink.
All right.
So I got a new phone case today, and it's an outer box, which are usually pretty damn good about being the correct size.
Mhm.
It is in fact probably about 5 thou too thin to actually fit around the phone correctly.
Oh, that sucks.
It's really annoying because, like, if I drop it just right, the phone will actually pop out of the case. Like, if it catches one of the corners just right. Which, I mean, the iPhone 12s are pretty rugged. I've actually drop tested them without a case, and yeah, they were smart to get away from the stupid beveled edges. Because there was no real benefit. In my opinion, I didn't think there was any benefit to beveled edges on the edges of fucking phone screens.
Mm-hmm.
I'm, more, what's the what's the word? No wonder you'll know this word. Not like Spartan is in sparse in terms of decorative, and I guess industrious would be like I like the square, more square, simple. There's a word for that. I just remember what it is.
Wait, what are you trying to describe?
Like the fact that the newer iPhones have square edges instead of trying to do the round, smooth, beveled look.
Oh, yeah.
But more like defining it as in terms of like simplicity, like how you would define a room without a lot of decorations as Spartan.
Oh, yeah, it's minimalist.
Yeah. Like I see no real reason for the beveled edges.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Well,
more of a
never-
brutalist style.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know why the fuck they bothered with putting glass in the back of the phone. Just dumb.
I mean, I thought it was stupid when they made it like a hard edge between the front and the back of the phone. I forget which one they did it with that. Because before
What do
it
you
was
mean?
all like the older iPhones that were just sort of smooth all around the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know. Like the iPhone 5C.
No, they started
Where-
doing that even earlier. Or was it the
Yeah, where it was like a round tub with the screen sitting on top of it.
yeah,
Like,
that's how the
essentially.
original iPhone was.
Yep, yeah. Yeah, they brought that back with the iPhone 5C, or S, or one of the two. Where they had that, where it was the flat back and it rounded up completely one piece.
Yeah, it looks like they started doing that with the iPhone 4.
Okay. But yeah, and then the 5 might have been the first one that had the full edge bevel, where it was like a strip of metal all the way around the edge.
No, the 4 had that as well.
Oh, okay. So they had both designs, and then they switched to the 6
Yeah,
with
the
fucking
4 you
beveled
could get
edges.
in either version, and then with the 5 it was just the beveled edge only.
Yeah, and then the 6, 7, 8, 10, and 11 were all the rounded. Both sides were rounded bevel edges, and then the 12 is when they brought back the good old 80s square body.
Mm-hmm.
I'm back. What's up?
Make a deck save.
We have two party members. Yeah, make a save first.
Freeman triggered a trap, sent a lightning bolt into the party.
Thief did thief things and failed.
Hold on, Hunt. You want me to make a deck save against getting struck by lightning?
Yes.
That's gonna be kind of hard.
Well, you failed.
That's what HK thought too. He
Of course
jumped
I
into
did.
them.
The
Yep.
lightning bolt's gonna naturally come to me because of different, I don't know, voltages.
Yeah, and it deals 26 lightning damage to you.
Willikers,
Are you up?
I'm bloodied.
Okay, good.
Oh.
You're up.
You're better than everybody else because two of us were unconscious.
Yeah, we have two party members that are down and stable. I just did medicine on them, so they're 3-hour wait.
Wow.
Yeah, they both
Yeah.
rolled 3s.
I had exactly 26 hit points.
I had 25.
33.
What?
He had 33 hit points when that hit him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had 38 when that hit me.
Well, you know what? This sounds like the perfect time for a nice rest.
Do another short rest. Or do you want to just go
Mhm.
back? Pop them up and go back?
Short rest.
Hey, under those of us that are unconscious, can we spin hit dice?
We are fucked right now.
Yeah. You're unconscious, not resting.
Well, I mean, isn't that kind of the same thing?
Nope.
No, definitely is not.
Unconsciousness is not restful.
So, yeah, you guys wait an hour in this room with the broken chain and the stuffed weird heads. Nothing happens to you, and you complete a successful short rest.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Let's say, Gilbert, do you have lay on hands or whatever the cantrip? Healing hands? I don't remember which one it is. I thought it was a healing cantrip.
There is no healing cantrip.
I thought there was. I could have
There
sworn.
is not.
Nope.
Oh, first level.
No, there is not a healing.
First level, yes, but not cantrip.
Okay. Okay.
I do. Yep. So Lucian's going to go up to the 2 unconscious party members.
Mhm.
Chant whatever kind of liturgical words are required, and splash magic healing, rain water on them.
Ruffles, I think you're thinking of Spare the Dying. That's the only quote-unquote healing cantrip.
All right.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Who are you
yep,
healing
yep.
first, Lucina?
Sorry, what?
Who are you healing first?
We'll go with 1 is HK, 2 is Sam. The dice decree HK.
He
Okay.
likes me more. Oh boy. Alright, so
HK gets rained on for 9 hit points.
Yay!
All right. Yep, HK. So you wake up with 9 hit points and a level of exhaustion.
Sam gets rained on for 6 points.
Sam, same
Got
thing.
the level
6 hit
of
points
exhaustion, yeah.
and a level of exhaustion.
Is there?
Fucking
I'm just
hate that
curious.
mechanic,
Is
but-
there any reason you didn't do that before the short rest?
Hmm?
I didn't
You
know if he
know,
had spell slots or.
Wait,
Yeah, I don't know why he didn't do that before the short rest, so they could have benefited from the short rest.
What do you mean?
I'm just going to sit here and quietly eat my peanut butter crackers.
you are our cleric Gilbert.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Okay.
fuck. Right. That hurt.
Like
Let's
I
see
said,
how much-
It's been 12 hours. How you guys doing?
I've got my spell slots, but I got 6 hit points.
You should heal yourself then.
I don't have healing.
You don't have any healing
12
spells?
hours.
I'm a wizard.
Doesn't every class get healing spells?
No.
No.
The wizard doesn't.
No.
No.
There's a divination wizard, but I'm definitely not that.
Maybe don't make a wizard then.
Wait,
Fuck off.
Divination wizards.
They also
wizards
don't get healing.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's the closest thing like to possibly getting anything, which I know they don't.
I had healing spells.
Honestly, I feel like transmutation is technically the closest because I think
No,
they
Necromancer would be the
technically have
closest. Necromancer actually does have some self-healing capability. It just requires you to kill stuff.
That makes sense.
A little bit of life steal.
I guess there is false life as well. That's temp HP. But anyway, I digress.
I think we just go back to camp. There's 2
Yeah,
party
I've got
members.
How many
Members
hours
of-
left in the day?
We spent a good amount of time getting up to here.
There are 2 hours left in the day.
Yeah, we need to go back like now.
Yeah.
I'm not
fine.
staying here.
So get back here, yeah. Plus,
Wait, why don't we camp here?
reached the checkpoint. We've reached the checkpoint. We released the dragon. That's checkpoint.
No, seriously. Why don't we camp here? Sam, you possess Lehman's tiny hut, if I recall, right?
This is true. I do have Lehman's tiny hut.
Then why? Yeah, why don't we just rest?
Pop it up in here?
Let's go anywhere. Yeah.
Mhm.
I get up slowly, slapping Freeman first, and then spending 10 minutes to put up a tiny hut here in the middle of this fucking room.
You successfully make a tiny hut in the middle of this fucking room.
I would like to make the color black, since I get to choose that color.
You can, and it is in fact pitch black.
I sleep in the direct middle of the goddamn spot.
Okay. The rest of you are just going to sleep too inside the hut? That's a
Robert
question.
was going to rest.
Sure.
mean, do we want to set a watch?
Yes, we should set a watch.
I mean,
Dibs on third.
Yeah.
Usual copy paste.
I don't actually have it on my sheet. I forgot to.
For the
Move it.
sake of technicality, I will designate, of course, my party members as the only people who can come in and out. And like for everybody else's reference, we can see out, but they can't see in.
That is correct.
Well, you made it pitch black. Of course they can't see in.
Well, they can't see in regardless. It's opaque to the outside.
Honestly, I've always found making it look like a nice rock gray color is good, because then you can convince trolls you're a magic wishing rock.
Yeah, I don't think a troll's gonna walk through a
That
medium-sized
happened one
door there.
time.
I mean,
One time.
Damn.
all right. I'm on. Let's
That's a
see.
persuasion check.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the? There it is. I have found it. There's the copy paste.
Okay.
I don't know why I didn't have that on my sheet. I usually have that copy pasted on my sheet somewhere.
Get out your damn sheet.
So you guys go to sleep, taking your watch order in sequence. The night passes without incident on your watches. Each of you, however, share the same dream. That of floating in an endless, starry void. Lights just shimmering silently, coldly in the back. But morning comes.
I think agreeing to
Fucking
serve that
dragon.
dragon may have had like magical consequences.
Yeah.
You guys have had a
I think so,
successful
too.
long rest.
See, we didn't technically agree to serve him. He presumed we were serving him.
Yeah, we never agreed to anything.
That is true.
I
Granted,
don't
as
think our
far as the
consent was- I don't
dragon
think
might
our
be
consent
concerned,
was-
acquiescence is the same thing as acceptance.
Also true.
I mean, we didn't say no, so
Yeah, dragons don't recognize response of no.
All right, let's go down the lightning alley.
Yeah, it's not enough to merely be silent during the pact-making process. You have to actively affirm that you're using your right to remain silent.
Before I fully just barge down the hallway, I'd like to look around at the spot that I stopped at, or the spot that I got shot at,
Sure.
and see if I can figure out what set it off.
I am staying in the room out of line of sight from that fucking hallway.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and make an investigation check, Freeman. You see no evidence whatsoever of any type of pressure plate, tripwire, or other mechanisms.
I would still like to step over roughly where I was. Little jump forward.
Okay.
lightning bolt,
Happy-
catapult.
So you guys are so besides Sam, are you guys all just watching through this door?
I
No.
don't think any of them
No.
are watching.
No. No.
I thought I'd ask.
No.
Okay, you can say no once, Jesus.
Hold up.
No.
I feel like I missed something in all that talking. What's he looking at through the door?
He's looking at this hallway through the door where the lightning came from.
I'm trying to determine where the what caused the lightning bolt to go off, and
I look
flipped
with
the
him.
roll.
Okay, well, Lucina, make an investigation check.
Or
I guess yeah. Before I proceed, she could have.
for DM's reference, I'm recasting Dark Vision on myself.
Okay, thank you.
No.
Yeah.
There are no mechanisms that you see.
Does Lucina back up before I proceed to start jumping around?
No.
Okay.
Underdark.
Uh-huh.
I would like to ready my action if I can. I intend to cast a cantrip. Fuck it. You know what? I'll just go with the sling. If I see something that looks like it's about to shoot a fucking lightning bolt, I'm gonna take the sling and fire a rock at it.
Okay. So, Freeman, what exactly are you doing?
Well, I'm going to assume there's a pressure plate that I can't detect. So basically, I'm going to try jumping over the space where I had previously stepped that caused like the timing, like when the lightning bolt came.
So you're jumping 5 feet forward.
Yeah.
Okay. You jump. I presume you have enough strength to do a standing jump of 5 feet forward.
I have a 6 strength, so probably.
Actually, I think you need a running jump then.
Okay, so yeah, I'll get a little running jump then. Let's take a couple steps and yeet.
Yeah, if you do a standing jump with only 6 strength of 6, you'd only go 3 feet.
I mean,
Okay.
he didn't join the Olympics for a reason.
Mm-hmm. So you jump your 5 feet, landing on the other, the next set of flagstone. There's a bit of your hair stands on end, and a bolt of lightning is cast out of the far wall. I need you and Lucina to make a dexterity saving throw.
No.
You both take 35 points of lightning damage.
Oh. Jesus Christ.
I'm bleeding out on the ground.
Freeman, are you still up?
Yep.
Okay.
So now, activating it twice.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to let the party deal with Lucina bleeding out. I'm going to trying to figure out why this hallway is going shocky shock. So I'm going to proceed moving, but I'm going to be going very slowly, looking for anything, like going as slow as I can, being observant as I can.
Lamb is
All right.
shouting from the back room. Is it a recharge thing?
No idea,
So,
but I would recommend moving the body.
yeah,
The
so
Bobby?
Freeman's moving slowly. Before we get to him, though, are you guys doing anything about Lucina?
I mean,
yes,
we don't
as
have
soon as
the
I hear a
strength
body,
to
I'm
move
going
the
to
body.
grab it out.
I don't have the
You
strength.
can
to move
try
the
stabilizing the body.
body. That would require
Once
me
we
going
get
Sure,
into the
with
next
2
room.
people, you could drag a
I'm
human-sized
not
body out of a room. HK, that's not that difficult to do.
Yep. I'm dragging Lucina to the best of my ability, and then I will stabilize, or attempt to.
Sure. Go ahead and make a
Yeah,
medicine check,
sure.
Sam.
I cast Cure Wounds on him.
Oh, yeah, HK, you can just roll
Never mind.
that.
Yeah.
Coming from the reluctant machine, apparently.
Mister. You're casting what?
Apparently he has cure wounds.
Ear wounds.
Cure. Yay, 3
And what was
points.
stopping you was a concern about
Oh,
the
7
ability
points,
to
I'm sorry.
move my body.
Yeah, 7
Now we
points.
know where his
I forgot
priorities are.
to add the plus for my the modifier. It's a +4.
All right, well, Lucina, you wake up with, what was that, mister?
7 points instead of 3.
Got it. 7 points and a level of exhaustion.
I go back.
Freeman? Oh, hold on. Freeman, as you're moving slowly and carefully along this hallway, please make an investigation check.
Advantage for multi-trap triggering?
Sure.
Like, I know something's up.
Uh-huh.
Like, I'm not just definitely looking around.
Okay.
I don't know if that's enough.
So, Freeman, as you're looking through this hallway, you don't see any mechanisms. But, you got that feeling with, like, your hair standing on end, and then the lightning bolt comes. With a 17, you would really put together this is probably a magical trigger of some kind.
Okay.
And that it might not have a physical mechanism to find.
So like a zone of control kind of trigger.
Right, something similar to like an alarm spell or something. Or a guards and wards spell.
Okay. So with that knowledge, do I think I could walk back out of it without re-triggering it?
You think you're
let's
standing
assume
in
it's a sphere,
well,
and
like-
I walked inside of the sphere. Do I think that I could walk back through the zone after triggering it without it re-triggering?
That depends on how quickly it recharges, and that you have no way of knowing.
Okay.
We might be about to.
Yeah, so I would like to then I'll just full out dash 90 feet and get back in that room.
All right, yeah, you dash right through the area you jump through the door and into the room. Nothing happens.
Okay. Yeah, I can't take another hit like that. That was most of my HP pool. So yeah, then I'll pass that on to the casters in the group and be like, yeah, I think that's a magical trigger because I'm not seeing any mechanism in there.
Gasp. The bolt of lightning is magical in origin.
Yeah, the
No.
trigger is magical in origin as well. It's not a pressure plate that's setting it off. That's what I'm trying to relay to the
Yes.
party. And okay,
Hey, Stone,
Mhm.
you're a big guy. Do you mind if I ask you a favor?
No.
Can you run down that hallway and run back for me real quick?
I'm not doing that.
Fuck it. And Sam will run to the end of the hallway and run back if possible.
What's your movement speed?
The hallway.
Yeah, what's your movement speed?
Oh, I'm sorry. That's not what I thought you asked. 30.
Okay. Yeah, you run down to the end of the hallway, past the two closed doors, touch the far end, run your ass back. Nothing happens.
I quietly whisper to myself, Chardalon, fuck me. All right. It's possibly a long charge time, so if we're going to go down this way, we better go fucking now.
Go, go, go! Lucina makes a dash for it.
All right, I'm in there behind them.
And gets
Dash for the first
obliterated by a bolt of lightning.
Don't even say that.
Goes off. Everybody.
This is how the party dies.
Oh my god.
Yep. It sounds like we're all just sprinting on through there.
Pretty
Yeah,
That's what
you
we're
guys all
trying to do.
run down that hall. You know that southern door opens up to a previously explored room, but the north door is totally unknown.
I am not checking the door out. I'm opening it and going in because the trap is out here.
Okay. You throw the door open and go inside. Inside, you are met with a stench of garbage and fecal matter.
At least it's not ozone.
Mm-hmm. Tattered hides stretched on frames form 6 unstable hammocks around a cold, dark fire pit. Battered cooking equipment is mixed indiscriminately with broken and worn arms and armor.
Fire pit look active or a very dead
Dark
looking
and
room?
cold.
Dusty too?
No.
No. Okay. All right. Any other doors?
Nope.
Who the fuck puts a bedroom behind a lightning bolt?
Someone
A
who
person with
wants to hide
serious
something.
security concerns. Or me.
All right.
They may have
All
been
right, well,
resistant to
if-
lightning.
Yeah, if we're not too concerned about the occupants of this room being around because they're not, we should probably just go back the way we came and not try to figure out the timing on that lightning bolt.
Yeah, let's just run down the south door.
Yeah, we're gonna go
Go,
to the south.
go, go! Lucina
across
makes
the
a
hall.
run for it.
All right. You run to that door and throw it open. Seeing that the target range with the 3-foot tall half wall, you're all able to get in there before the trap recharges.
Thank Christ.
Tactical dolphin dive over the wall. Gotta get to cover.
That's when you realize there's a hunting trap on the other side of that. No.
Oh God! Fuck off.
God damn it, Sam! Why'd you leave this here?
I'm just kidding.
I'm sorry that you dragged my body and not the hunting trap that was on my back.
Dude, that whole process, the trap just slipped off and was armed.
No, Sam just had it strapped to his back with it armed so he could back into people with it on.
Hey, it's the only
Not
way
a bad
I can do
idea.
melee damage. Someone gets
It's not
too
a bad
close,
idea,
they get the bear
actually.
trap.
Yeah,
That would go
we'll arm
horribly
the
wrong.
bear trap and put it on Sam's back.
First of all, I'm carrying the bear trap. Fuck you. And I will not allow you to touch it.
Okay, so we got out of the lightning hall. Yeah, close the door, and yeah, we'll just go to that next northern door. In the pillar hall.
So the,
The
middle
middle one.
northern one. All right.
Correct.
Sure, you guys can walk your way back there. There are no further traps yet. I make no promises about the future.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, well, I can't take another hit like that, so.
Healers.
You know, the best medicine is rest.
You
All right,
just finished
I
a long
head
rest.
back. Yep, I head back
Ah.
to
You
camp.
just took a rest.
But there are short rests.
I only have 2 hit die. I've used all of mine. 2 hit
Uh-huh.
die
You know
wouldn't
what?
give me a whole lot.
Well, you know, after a long rest, you get half your level and hit dice back, right?
That's
Mhm.
after I get half my level back.
Okay.
We're level 5, we get 2 back. I've used all 5.
Right, I was just making sure that you weren't supposed to have 4, is what I mean.
Yeah, we can always take a short rest and, get a little bit of health back. Might be best before adventuring forth.
Okay.
I also have this supposed potion that's red and bubbly.
We'll
I don't
save
know if
that
I
for
want
now.
to save that. Save that. Okay.
Alright.
All right, so you guys just hang out in the pillar room for an hour.
I think we go back
Yeah.
to the room the head room.
Oh, okay.
Because
Sure.
we know that's a secure location. Yeah.
Why don't we just camp in the dummy room with the waist high wall?
Because that's the way we came from.
Right, but there's that western door.
Oh yeah, sure, we can go check that door out.
Yeah.
How bad are
Okay.
you, Freeman?
35 from 43. I have 8 HP.
Okay,
Before
what
the short
about
rest.
you?
Lucina went down from that, so they only have 7 HP.
Okay, so I have 4 spell slots because mine recharge on a short rest.
Oh shit! Burn that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna cast one at Freeman and 3 at Gilbert at Lucina.
As
We have
you
the
wish.
same amount of HP. He's 7, I have 8.
Yes, but I'm the cleric. I have more healing I can hand out.
Yeah, you can actually get me back up, whereas I'm useless.
Okay, well then I'll split it 2 and 2 then.
No, give 3 to Lucina. I was kidding around. I don't care. If I go down, you guys can get me back up. If you guys go down, I can make you not die.
I would say that's fairly important.
Alright, well, let's get late here. I need to go
22
to
and
bed.
16.
Have a good night.
Have a good night, Pete.
22 and 16, whichever one can take whichever one. I don't care.
Dibs on 22.
Go ahead. I'll take a 16.
Sitting at 29. Do we want to take
Yeah,
a short rest? We definitely
I
should.
still say we do it in the secure room. Like the head
Yeah,
room.
I agree.
Yeah, we could just
That's
do it
the reason
here.
I burned all my spell slots.
Yeah, fine. Let's do it in the secure room.
Well,
Okay.
secure with air quotes around it. Okie doke. Taking short rest now.
Alrighty. You guys sit in the room with the heads for an hour. Nothing happens to you. You have a successful short rest.
Full up.
Damn near.
Then let us proceed on our way to oblivion.
So do we want to go back to that west door? I mean, there's other doors that we missed along the way. We haven't gotten every single door. Just going back.
Yep, west door.
Okay, yeah, we'll go down to the targets and go through that door on the west of it.
Okay. You come to that door. You're just opening it, Freeman?
Nope.
Oh, we're gonna give her a good looky, Lou.
Sure. Go ahead and make a investigation check.
+7. My keyboard is not functioning. There we go. Oh, wait. Oh, it didn't do the H. That's why. Like, what the fuck?
You rolled 2d20. You just told it to keep.
Yeah,
going.
so it's a 24. No, you don't need to reroll it. It's a 24. We can just do it in our
Okay.
heads. It's not a big deal.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't find any trap mechanisms on the door.
All right, everybody stand clear.
That'd be clear.
So nobody is in line of sight of the door. If there's a long hallway with a lightning bolt at the end, just me. All right, and then I'll open the door from the side.
It's locked.
Okay. I'm guessing it stays locked.
It is, in fact, still locked.
All right. I try again. I open the door.
There is a soft click. And you open the door, revealing a 20-foot wide, 30-foot deep room. But squalor reigns in this low-ceilinged room. A large iron spike is driven into the floor near the door, and a small iron cage is set further back. Several sets of corroded manacles are connected to the walls. Some still bind a few crumbling skeletons.
Anybody else think this place is a really weird layout?
I've been wondering
It's a
that
dungeon.
for a while.
Dungeons always have weird layouts.
Yeah, I know. That's a joke I'm making.
It seems
Anyway,
like we're going in
sorry about that.
reverse.
I'll take a meander at the floor before I walk in.
Sure. Make a investigation check.
Walk in.
Yep.
Guessing the party's still remaining clear, but
Oh yeah. very
You
much
walk
so.
in, and as soon as you walk into the room, you hear the click of a pressure plate underneath your foot.
Fuck.
what draft do we gotta play with today?
And then the disco ball drops down from the ceiling, and the music starts playing.
No music. We had to deal with that earlier, remember?
So you hear a sproing as a part of the ceiling does in fact descend in the center of the room, revealing. Are you familiar with Janus? Like the depictions of Janus? Okay,
no, not ringing a bell at all.
So a section of the ceiling descends, revealing a four-sided stone-carved faces.
And they cast fireball.
Smoke begins wafting out of their mouths as it begins slowly spinning.
Fuck.
Yes.
Ah!
Can I back up and close the door?
And this is a Elden Ring pain in the ass.
What did you do?
Well, I didn't see any other doors in that room, so let's just move on. There was nothing interesting there at all.
Close the door.
And close the door, tell the party, all right, nothing in there. Move away.
Yeah, you guys just see like this like you just hear the stone on stone grinding. There's the four-sided heads, smoke wafting out of their mouths as it just slowly spins on the ceiling.
Oh my god.
In that room of food and stuff, was there any trying to think of, it's not like paste waxy almost. Anything that had the consistency of that, or maybe I could
Of-
mix some flour with that tar grease stuff.
Yeah, you think that there's some like kind of coarsely ground flour that you could mix with the pudding to thicken it a bit.
Yeah, I'd like to seal this door with that,
Sure.
just so that smoke doesn't come out and bother us later.
Okay. Yeah, you grab some of the pudding, you put in some filler, you whip it around a little bit, thicken it up, and you push it into the cracks around this door.
Definitely nothing in this room, guys. Nothing at all. All right, so let's go back to the pillar hall and go for the middle door now.
Okay. You guys walk back to the pillar room. The doors to the west and the south standing wide open. The door to the north being closed. Except for the one to the chain room, which you left open.
So middle north door, Sam? You gonna check it out with me?
Of course, but of course.
Go ahead and
Copy
make
paste
your,
feature.
You do not find any traps.
All right, everybody stand clear. I will open this door as well.
You open this door, and then all of the pillars explode. No.
Jesus.
They're all taking cover behind the grenade pillars.
Exactly. Nah, I'm just fucking with you guys. You open it up to reveal a 5-foot wide corridor going 10 feet before turning to the left, widening out to 10.
Okay, so this is a hallway. No doors on either side of it?
I mean, it continues off to the left, to the west, but it's out of sight because there's a wall in the way.
Yeah, so as far as I can see, there are no doors.
You do not see any doors, no.
Okay, we will come back to this, because this is a hallway. So... Oh, it goes to the west. My brain did the thing again.
So it probably loops around and joins that other
Yeah, so I'll actually take that back. I will take a meander into this room. Take a look at the floor first.
Okay, make an investigation check. It's all clear. Yeah, you walk in. Nothing happens.
Okay.
You're walking
Peek
to
the corner.
You peek the corner, make a stealth check. You make a bit of noise. As you look down this 10, 20, 30 foot hall, 10 feet wide, before it
That's my stealth check.
before it turns to the north at the end. Partway there's a 5-foot wide section going to the south.
I could gather that connects back to the
Well, you tell me.
Yeah, I could gather that connects back to the room, possibly where that door is going. Pretty rudimentary measurement guess there.
I mean, hold up. We should check. You never know. That could just be a recess into the wall, and the other one leads to a janitor's closet.
True. All right.
you
Yeah, I'll
wanna
proceed down the
open
hall,
that
look to the
room?
south.
So we move up to the room there, and then he goes around.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to the south and then call the party to the corner. But I'm gonna check the south first.
Okay. Yeah, it's just a 5-foot wide hallway going to that door.
Oh, it's a hallway. Okay.
You said checking to the south.
Yep.
Right.
No, I assumed that was a room, but that's just a hallway. That's what my surprise was.
Ah.
Yeah, so there's void space, is what I'm getting at.
In more ways.
Oh Lord.
But when you do that, you would be able to look to the north a bit there. And you would see that it just kind of jogs off and then continues west.
Okay. Well, then I would like to check this. Was 5 foot or 10 foot?
The grid is 5 foot.
Okay. So I'd like to check this 10 foot by 15 foot area, like all around the walls on that for secret passages, entryways, etc.
Sure. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
I would like to use my little bit of ash that I've collected.
Sure. That would give you advantage. You do not find any secret doors.
I disappointedly kick the ash on the ground and move on.
Mm-hmm. You gotta be careful, because in dungeons like this, when you open those small little rooms that might be secrets, you might accidentally like walk in on this.
Yeah, I'm looking for like loot spots, etc., things like that. But anyway, yeah, so just proceed north. Look down that west corner.
Okay.
So I'll peek the corner again. So more sneaky.
Yep. Sneaky.
I have an ash cloud following me around, giving my position away.
You go to the corner. And as you get to the corner, you notice a bucket at the corner.
Kick the bucket.
Exactly.
All right. What do I see around the corner?
Looking around the corner, you see a 10-foot wide hallway that goes 10, 20, 30, 35 feet to a door that looks to have been burned out of its door jamb.
On the west?
To the west. Inside of that room, you can see what looks to be a circular room and the edge of a pit being visible.
All right. I don't see any doors that go south.
You do see a single door that goes south. It is the door that goes to the dragon room.
Yep. Just wanted to make sure that there wasn't some magic bullshit going on.
Nope.
There's no door here. There was one on the other side of the wall. All right.
Yeah. So that's what you see standing at that corner.
Okay. Now proceed to call the party. Be like, well, I think I know where they were keeping the shiny dragon. I'd like to enter that room.
All right. As you walk into that room, you notice that a circular shaft pierces the floor of this 40-foot diameter domed chamber. Dim violet light shines out of the shaft, revealing sickly white and gray vines that coat the walls of it. The light is supplemented by 4 lit torches set equidistant around the periphery of this chamber. A crudely fashioned stone throne sits against the curve of the northwestern wall. The exploded, mangled remains of a large, heavy iron chest looks to be positioned in front of that throne. Next to the throne, a sparse-looking blackened burned sapling grows in a wide stone pot. And there is, of course, a door to the southeast.
All right, what do you guys make of it?
I think we should poke around.
I poke
Wait,
Sam and insist we poke around.
Hold on. Underdark, you said the tree is now dead?
It's blackened and burned looking. There are also
Guessing-
some greasy burn marks on the ground. About a half dozen of them.
Guessing the
All
dragon
right.
had something to do with that.
I'm guessing the dragon was bound in the tree. Like the tree contained the dragon.
The little shrub? I'm assuming that's the thing to the right of the throne. Or I guess left.
Yes.
Yeah, no. The dragon was probably in the middle of the room here, right?
Right, that's the tree.
No.
Right?
That's the shaft or pit. The middle of the room goes down a bunch, right?
Yeah, it's a pit. With these sickly white-looking vines along the sides.
Lucina, Gilbert, to the clockwise of the throne is the shrub tree he's talking about. That little tiny circle.
Oh, a shrub. Okay, I got those details reversed.
Yes.
In that
Big
case,
hole
yeah,
in
it was
middle of
probably
room.
stored in the pit.
Yeah, big hole middle of room. Probably where the dragon was.
Yeah, I misunderstood the
Yeah.
yeah,
You're good.
the big hole as being where the tree was. It's like, oh yeah, it's just magically bound inside of a tree in a pit. Yeah, that checks out. Seems arcane.
Seems reasonable to me.
I'm pretty sure it's detect good and evil. I'm gonna double check the spell. Yes, I'd like to detect good and evil.
Okay. Let's see here. What does that detect again?
Know if aberrations, celestials, elementals, fays, fiends, or undead within 30 feet of me, as well as where the creature is located. Similarly, you know if a place within that 30 feet has been magically consecrated or desecrated, and can penetrate barriers, foot of stone, inch of common metal, thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
You do not detect anything in range.
See, when you did that, Gilbert, I was just imagining that was HK. Like, what does this spell do again? And he just starts spouting it off by definition exactly.
Like a fucking Pokedex.
Yeah, like
Seen
reading
his
from a
casting
dictionary.
Can I see the bottom of the pit?
No.
I take a sling bullet, cast my electrical light on it, and I drop it in.
Okay. It drops down and down and down, and then it hits ground. About 80 feet down.
What do my elven eyes see?
Dirt. And the vines on the walls of this pit that grow thick.
They look climbable?
They do.
Well, I'd like to use my non-existent climb speed and get down there.
Okay. You start climbing down these thick, pale vines that line the shaft.
Would you like me to help you down?
Sure.
Thunderwave.
Oh my god.
I'm joking.
Fremont takes the fast way down.
I have decided that death is in the air.
I mean, 80 feet
Alright.
would probably kill me. It's like a d6 per 10 feet, right?
Yeah.
I'd survive that.
Potentially.
I have 40 HP, so average roll says that I'd survive that.
Yeah, so you eventually get down to the bottom of the shaft. Your feet are like at the bottom of the shaft. What do you do at this point, Freeman?
Well, I try touching the dirt.
Well, it doesn't go all the way down to the dirt. It's like it's hanging above the dirt. You realize that this shaft opens up into the ceiling of a room way below you guys.
Oh, okay. How much of the shaft did I crawl up and down then?
You went down 80 feet. Sorry, not
So I
80 feet.
climbed-
You went down, that would be 60 feet down.
Okay, so I got another 20 feet to drop.
Yeah, it looks like it's a 20-foot drop to the ground beneath you.
Okay, I'll tie a hunk of rope to one of the thicker-looking vines, something that's got like a root near it.
Okay.
If I can, yeah, it's like something that I feel like would be a secure
Mhm.
hard point to tie to, and then I'll just lower myself the final 20 feet on the rope.
Okay, yeah, as you
As
descend...
soon as I get in the room, I'm going to look around before I keep going down, though.
Yeah. So you descend into the 60 by 60 room with a dirt floor. Luminescent fungus shedding violet light clings to the walls and ceilings of this wide cavern. The air is damp, chilling, and redolent with the odors of loam and decay. A layer of earth mixed with rotting vegetables and the remains of cave animals covers the floor. Several varieties of mushrooms and fungi grow on the detritus, as well as a few saplings. Two robed figures seem to be tending this area with shovels. They do not appear to be paying you any mind.
Oh, so you said mushrooms. I'm just going
And-
to climb back up and tell the party there's nothing down there at all. Nothing at all.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding.
Mushrooms. Mushrooms.
Yeah, exactly. Mushrooms. Time to go back to camp.
If the mushrooms are free, that means the space-time continuum is fucked.
And in the northeast corner are like a couple of trees that look like some of the saplings have grown a bit.
All right. Do the figures appear to be fey? Like you said, they're hooded, but they're I'm going to be just hanging like 5 feet down in the room. I'm not going to be continuing down once I've seen that there was contacts.
You also see a couple of doors. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Yeah. I can't see shit.
You do actually see some shit.
Woohoo!
As one of them kind of turns, you get a look under its hood, and you realize it's just the skull.
Oh.
Like a humanoid skull underneath that robe. And, given the relative humanoid shape of the figure, you think these might be skeletons.
Okay. Well, then I will proceed back up to the party. I'll leave the rope. I'll just tie a loop and,
Mhm.
because we're probably going to go down that way. And then go up to the party, let them know, hey, there is a big grow room down there. We should raid it. Anybody have feather falling?
Nope.
Oh, and there was a couple of skeletons that looked like gardeners.
I do have feather falling. Yes. Yes.
You should be able to cast it on all of us, right?
Yeah, 5 people.
Okay. Just use that to get down, and then I guess I'll grab the rope on the way, and then we'll deal with the skeletons once we get down there. I mean, it's up to you. You have to decide to cast a spell or not.
Oh yeah, I can cast the feather fall. It's no problem.
The rest of the party think that's okay?
Yes, throw ourselves into the pit. I feel like I've seen this box before.
What box?
Map.
I don't know. Last time I remember Underdark putting up a square room that big in front of me, he kicked my shit in. Many a year ago.
Well,
Yeah, we let the
dragon out. We're
Giant
fine.
skeletons. I don't
There's
know.
other things here. I can tell you that
I
much.
just think something's gonna pop out.
All right.
Yeah. Well, let's go. Fuck it. We done said we're going in. Let's go in.
Yeah, you cast your spells. You drop down to this pit. As you guys touch down on the soft, loamy soil and start looking around, the skeletons just seem to be tending the ground with their shovels. And that's when you realize the trees are moving. And they are not friendly.
Yep.
Damn it.
What trees?
Those trees I mentioned in the top left corner of that. They aren't friendly. Roll initiative.
Wait, how big is that room?
It's a 60 by 60 by 20 room.
This is gonna be fun. Oh shit!
Skeletons do attack.
Are you skeletons or are they trees? Trees.
Both.
Oh shit!
There's some hooded skeletons that didn't seem to be paying me any mind when I first poked in, and then apparently there's some trees that I didn't notice that well.
I mentioned the trees. I made sure to mention the trees.
Yeah, the part about them having gaping maws, I missed that.
Well, they didn't have gaping maws until they started moving hostily towards you.
Fair enough.
They kind of what gave away the plot.
In the corner.
All right, well, Freeman, what do you guys do?
Well, how far away are the trees?
So you
How
guys
many
are
trees are there?
There are 2 trees. You guys are standing in the dashed circle on that map. The trees are 5, 10, 15, 20 to one is 20, one is 25 feet from you.
Okay. Can I give an item to a player as an item interaction?
Sure.
All right, so I'll like to pull out 2 oil flasks and hand them to Lucina and be like, "Here, you'll probably want these." And then I will proceed to get as far away from the trees as I can with my 30 feet and find some cover if I can.
There is no cover.
It's a flat room.
It is a flat room. Like you can see, like even like there's like a little undulation. The skeletons have been like using the shovel to like deal with it.
Okay. So where the dotted circle? Where are the trees exactly?
North of
or
you.
west? North. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I would like to proceed east.
Okay. Yeah, you can go east 30 feet.
All right, and then I will take another. I guess can I use my bonus action as an item interaction with the oil soaking stuff? Because I use my item interaction to give Lucina those 2 oil flasks.
Sure.
Okay. All right. Yep. I'll soak get an arrow lit up and fire it at one of the trees, probably the closer one.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Well,
You miss.
that went really wide. But now there's a burning rag somewhere over there.
Yes, it hit one of the bushes. The bush is now on fire. It is in fact a burning bush.
Hey, we just met our god, so makes sense.
All
All
right,
right, that's it.
Sam.
I am going to clasp my hands together and cast Dragon's Breath. And we are going to do fire
Okay.
damage. And I would like to get within the range is 15 feet. I want to be able to hit all these fuckers if possible.
Well, you can hit both trees. That's not that big of an issue. The skeletons are on the other side of the room, though. It's not possible to fit the trees and the skeletons in a single 15-foot cone.
Gotcha, that's fine. I will just do 2 trees then.
Yep, you can get the 2 trees. That's not a problem at all.
Okay, they require a Dex saving throw, new DC of 15.
Well, the first one passes. The second fails. Roll damage.
Yeah. Jesus, that sucks. 11 points fire damage.
All right, half on the save, I'm guessing.
Correct. And if
All
I
right.
have any movement, I'm getting the fuck back.
That took 20 feet of movement, so you can back up 10 feet.
This is when we need the big stone guy, but he left.
Yeah, when you finish backing up your 10 feet, it is going to take a attack of opportunity at you with one of its roots.
Oh, shit.
Does a 20 hit you?
Yep, that'll do it even if I had mage armor and shield, so go ahead.
The tree root hits you for 8 bludgeoning damage, and you are now grappled by it.
Oh, fuck. Alright, boys, this is gonna go badly. I guess it's me.
All right, Lucina.
Well, I believe this comic will describe what I'm about to do.
Oh, no.
You asked for more Oots-like stuff, right?
How far away to these things?
The closest one is 20. The farther tree is 25.
All right. Upcast, twin cast, chromatic orb, lightning. Upcasted at, we'll go with. Fuck it. You know what? I'm feeling good. I'm gonna go with upcast at 3rd.
Okay.
Ooh,
Well, make your attack rolls.
that's a commitment.
I assume the first roll will be the closer one, second roll the farther one?
Yep.
All right. Do it. First one misses, and then you crit the farther tree.
Second one's about to get fucking obliterated.
Okay, hold on a second. I gotta make sure I'm not so excited I'm doing this math wrong. One moment. Okay, so it's okay. 3d8 plus 2. Okay, so 5d is 10d8. Oh man, I kind of want to maximize that.
Fucking do it. Send it. Send it.
Turn that tree into a fucking
it.
stump.
No. I'll just 5d8.
Yeah,
No, it's a
5d8 still
crit.
pretty
It's
hefty.
10d8. It's 10d8 because it's a crit.
Yeah. Yeah, 10d8.
Oh,
Still a
shit.
pretty hefty hit for 10d8.
Okay, never mind.
That's 80 points of thunder damage, max damage.
Lightning damage. He's chromatic orb.
Yeah,
Damn,
your orb blasts into this tree, which is now bloodied.
Ah, should have maxed it.
Fuck.
Maxed it would have one-shot that thing.
Yeah.
Y'all, this thing's about to eat my ass. Please kill it.
Anything else, Lucina?
No, just crackling bolts of lightning and laughter.
Uh-huh. HK.
The one that's bloodied, I'm gonna blast it.
Okay, roll to hit.
Wow.
So you try to pull like one of those like quick draw maneuvers, and you end up just shooting the ground in front of you. Twice.
Oh, fuck. I'm done. Son of
Anything else, HK?
a... No. After a roll like that, no, I just want to hide for a moment. That's horrible.
All right. Those two skeletons have not been idle. And they're going to take their shovels, and they're going to walk over to Freeman, because he's the closest one to them, and they're going to try to bludgeon you with their shovels.
You try.
Yep.
1-6. One
Well, one hit. Which hits you for 8 bludgeoning damage.
Did you have to max roll that under?
No, but I felt like it.
Gosh, darn it. Alright.
And now, the trees.
A tree and a half.
So, the unbloodied tree is going to use its root to just reel Sam in.
Bye, boys.
And let's see here. It is going to use a... Well, because you are grappled by its roots, it gets to make a bonus action bite attack against you.
Yep.
It's gonna eat you.
Does a 16 hit Sam?
Okay, I'm gonna do shield.
All right, you
New
block
AC
its
of
bite.
20.
Mm-hmm. It is then just going to try to whack you with one of its branches as its action. Does a 17 hit you?
17 does not hit me. Now with shield
Okay.
up.
All right. The tree that got lightning bolted, no, lightning ball lightninged, is going to rapidly scoot across the ground. With its roots just kind of flailing across the ground in a rather alien-like manner. And it's going to get 10 feet away from you, Lucina. And it is going to try to grab you with a root.
It will fail miserably.
This is 24
Maybe
hit
not.
you.
I allow it to strike me true.
So that whacks you for 8 bludgeoning damage, and you are now grappled.
Mm-hmm.
As a bonus action, it will reel you in and try to bite you.
Very intriguing.
It misses. So it's just going to try to whack you with a branch,
Mm-hmm.
which also misses.
God.
Freeman, there are 2 skeletons in melee with you, wielding shovels.
Oh, well, I would like to not be standing here. So I would like to bonus action disengage and then go through the door to the south of me.
Through the door.
Through the
Okay.
door.
Okay.
And open it.
Yeah, you go to the door and you open it.
Revealing 5 more skeletons.
Oh, God.
You wish.
Oh! Something better! How exciting.
So you open it to reveal a 10-foot wide hallway going 10, 20, 30, 40 feet before giving way to an open void. A rift, as it were.
Huh. Well, I think I found the portal to the Phalanx, maybe.
No, this is more like a crevasse. It looks like a geologic rift.
Oh, okay. This isn't just some celestial cosmic shit. It's a hole in the rock.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
had the celestial dragon in my head, so I was imagining.
yeah,
like,
that's
a
why I'm
rift in
clarifying.
Y'all
space-time.
just found the far realm.
Yeah. There's a part who's like, who the fuck puts a celestial rift beyond the edges of space and time in a fucking closet?
I would. I totally would. Anyway,
Yeah.
so, yeah. Anything else, Freeman? That was your item interaction.
Yeah, I got bonus action. I would like to duck into this doorway, taking cover from the trees, and then shoot at one of the skeletons with my action.
Sure, roll to hit. Do you want the left skeleton or the right skeleton?
Is your lighter open or closed right now?
Closed.
Left.
Okay. That does not hit them.
Yeah, not having much luck with the bow and arrow or the crossbow today.
Yep. Anything else?
Nope. Yeah, just staying covered behind this doorway.
All right, Sam.
So point of order, Dragon's Breath is concentration, so I need to roll a concentration check since I got hit. Just once, I think. Or did I
Correct,
get-
just once.
I think I just got one. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, just one hit on you,
Okay.
which is
Still
fine.
up.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Can I angle it in a way to get both trees, or no?
No, because you got one tree in front of you and one behind you. And
That's
since
what I
you're
thought,
grappled,
so-
you can't just mosey around to
Yeah.
put them both in.
Right.
So do you want the one holding you or the one holding Lucina? In your current angle, you would hit Lucina too.
I would hit Lucina.
She's
too.
been grappled and wheeled in by that one.
Right.
I can handle mine. I'd say.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, to be honest. Yeah, I'm just gonna torch the one in front of me. or the ones holding me, I should say.
Okie dokie. Here's its deck save. I think it failed.
That is a fail. So this should be a 3d6 fire. 15. That's better. 15 fire points.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you burn away some of it. Anything else?
This is not as powerful as I thought it would be.
3d6 is nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah, but still, considering I'm a little wizard.
Hey, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, that's gonna have to be my turn for now.
All right, Lucina. You are also grappled by this monster.
Indeed.
Well, different monster, but yes.
I call upon the powers of the Tempest.
God.
Thunder wave. Upcasted.
Okay, to what level?
Third.
Save.
Okay, this is a con save, yes?
Yes. The tree's likely to do well, but I don't care. Yep, it passes, so it's not blown away from me.
Unfortunate for you.
But it'll take half.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'll maximize that 5d8.
Oh, shit.
So it would do 40 normally, so 20.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, yeah, the tree's, badly hurt, but still alive. Anything else?
No, I shall simply be here in the tree's clutches, waiting for it to get clapped again by lightning and thunder.
All right, HK.
All right, so there's a bloody one holding Lucina, and is the bloody one still holding Sam?
There is a bloody one holding Lucina, that's correct. However, the one holding Sam is a different one, and it is not bloodied.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Freeman's in flight with 2 skeletons. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna blast the one that's holding Sam, because Gilbert will kill the one that's holding him next turn. And Sam, nobody's hit that one yet.
All right, roll to hit.
Here's a hit to monster, not Sam.
Yes, I was hoping you were aiming for the monster.
Time, but tonight I've been bad. Okay, that's
2 hits.
2. Cool. Nine points of force damage.
All right, yeah, it hurts him. Anything else? All righty.
If I cast a bonus action spell, if I cast Sanctuary on him and he's already held, would it
It would not.
give him
It would not
free
release him.
escape
No, it wouldn't help him escape. What it would do is these extra attacks it gets because he's being grappled by it. They would have to make the save to continue making those. So he would still be held, but he might not be attacked.
Okay, yeah, then I'm gonna do that because it goes next. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on Sam.
All right, you Sanctuary Sam. Skeletons. They're going to take their shovels, and they're going to chase after you, Freeman. Shovels held high over their heads, and they're just going to come and try to whack you with them.
I hide behind my door and stick my leg out.
They do not trip. Now they make their attacks. Yeah, I made him make a deck save. They got an 18.
I thought that was their attack. I was like, oh. Huh.
No,
But
this is their attack
that's
with
fair.
the shovel.
2 hits.
Okay. a total of 10 bludgeoning damage.
Pickles.
Stab you in the leg with the shovel that you stick out the triple. They're like, the fuck?
All right, trees. Well, there's a tree holding Sam, and as a bonus action, it's going to try and bite him. So here's its
Inspiration
wisdom
save?
save. So it cannot bite you.
I cannot bite it.
It loses the bite. It is then going to try to whack you twice with a branch. So it has to make 2 more wisdom saves. Neither of which pass. So it cannot attack you this round, Sam.
Fucking sanctuary it up, bitch.
And then there's a tree holding Lucina, which is it's going to try to take a bite of Lucina.
It's a weenie ass bitch and cannot touch me.
Does that touch you?
It does.
It bites you for 19 piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
It is then going to try and bludgeon you with a branch.
Mm-hmm. Shield.
Okay. It bounces off the shield. So, you being grappled by it, it's going to move 5 more feet, and then it's going to throw out another root, and it's going to try to grapple HK. Does a 22 hit HK? Mister.
Underdark?
Mhm.
I flubbed my math there. 23 would still hit. May I use that reaction instead to rebuke it?
Sure. Hold that thought.
Okay.
Mister, are you here?
Yeah, what's up?
Does a 22 hit you?
I believe even with shield that will hit me. Let me double check. Yeah, even with shield, that'll give me a 21. Yeah, so yes.
Okay.
or
So
20.
it hits you for 7 bludgeoning damage, and you are now
As a
grappled by it.
reaction, I'm going to what is it? Fuck, hold on. I have a reaction for this.
All right. Well, while you're looking that up, we're going to go back to Lucina then. So that did hit you with a branch.
Yep. Would I be able to instead use a reaction to rebuke its ass?
Assuming you're still awake after taking 18 bludgeoning damage.
I am not.
Then I'm afraid your rebuke is not possible.
Indeed.
I needed
The
to
DM
make
rebukes
that
your
save.
rebuke.
Say again, Mister. What are you doing?
I need you to make a. I'm hellish rebuking. I need you to make a dex save.
Okay, 16.
That passes, so he only takes half of it.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah.
4 points of fire damage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as it holds you unconscious, Lucina, in its roots, it grabs you. You rebuke it. It takes some damage. It is still badly damaged, but still alive. That is it for the tree's turn. Freeman, there are 2 skeletons with shovels that have been introducing them to your body repeatedly.
Bonus action disengage, going back through the door and out into the big room.
Okay. Since one of them is standing in that doorway, you will have to either overrun or tumble through them.
All right, I will tumble.
Okay. You do know that means you have to use your action to do this.
Yep.
Okay. You were successfully able to tumble through its space back into the 60 by 60 room.
All right, and so bonus action disengage, so I will move 30 feet back out to the middle of the room.
Okay, you can do that. You see the one tree badly damaged, grappling the unconscious body of Lucina, and also having a grappled HK. The other tree, being less damaged, is holding Sam.
All right.
Anything else?
Nope.
Sam, your turn.
Dragon breathing the fucker that's holding me. It's literally all I can do.
Okay.
Burn, bitch.
I think it failed.
It did. Ooh, excuse me. 10 points of fire damage. Oh.
All right, yeah, you burn some more of it away.
I'm quite literally like holding onto the fucking things around my wrist and just leeching back and blowing fire in its fucking face every time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hiccuping, by the way. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
It's all
Anything
part
else?
of the role play of the terrible magic acid reflux.
Every time I hiccup, there's like a small fucking puff of smoke.
Mm-hmm.
God damn.
All right, is that it for you, Sam?
Yep, that will be it for me.
All right, Lucina, death save.
Ooh, point of order while that's happening. Is sanctuary concentration for the caster? So in HK's case, no. Okay, thank you. I couldn't remember.
But it does end when the target makes an attack, so you are no longer sanctuaried.
Is that considered an attack?
Yes.
Even though there was no attack roll.
Yes, it's attack.
It's attack or cause any harmful effect. The spell's weird. It gives you a list, but basically, if you do something that is that causes damage or a saving throw, that ends sanctuary.
Harmful spell. Okay.
Yeah.
Cast a spell or deals damage to another creature. Okay, that makes more sense.
If anyone's able to assist me out,
Deals damage is the thing that you're falling under.
Yeah, yep, that is.
Anyway, so yeah, Lucina, that's a pass. HK, your turn. You're currently grappled by the same tree.
I am going to blast the tree that's holding me.
Okay. Roll to hit. Two hits.
Damn it. I've not hiccuped in years.
All right. Yep, that tree is looking to be near death.
It's not dead yet.
It is not dead yet. Anything else, HK?
Yes. I'm going to cast Sanctuary on Sam again.
Okay.
I could use it.
Alrighty. Anything else, HK?
No, that's it.
All right, tree's turn. Well, HK, the tree holding you is its bonus action going to wheel you in and try to take a bite out of you. Does a 24 hit you?
That will hit, yes.
So it bites you for 14 piercing damage.
Fuck. Okay.
It is then going to try and bludgeon you with a branch. A 24, which will deal another 14 bludgeoning damage. It is then going to, while carrying you and Lucina, move 15 feet closer to Freeman, putting it just at the edge of its range, 15 feet away, to attempt to grab Freeman with a grasping root. Does an 18 hit Freeman?
Hit.
All right, so that whacks you for 12 bludgeoning, and you are now grappled.
Well, this is how we die, gentlemen. Killed by trees.
All right. The other tree is going to try and hit Sam. It has to make some wisdom saves. So first, it's going to try to bite you. Does an 18... What's the DC on that, HK?
15.
All right, so it can attempt the bite attack. Sam, does a 13 hit you? Sam? I don't think it does.
I'm muted. Fuck me. That's why. Sorry. No. 13 does not hit.
Okay, it's going to try to whack you with a couple of branches. So first the Sanctuary saves, only one of which, so it gets to make one branch attack. Does a 14 hit you?
Does not hit.
Okay, so you do not get hit. These skeletons are going to come chasing after Freeman, but they are going to have to dash to get that far, and so they can't attack. Freeman, it is your turn. You're grappled by the nearly dead tree, and there are two skeletons in melee with you.
I'm grappled and basically in melee with the tree, right?
You are 15 feet away from the tree. It has a 15-foot reach with that attack.
What size creatures are these things? Are they large?
They are considered huge.
They're considered huge. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it wouldn't be very difficult to Molotov cocktail the tree from this range?
You don't think so.
I would like
Bear
to
in
make that
mind,
effort.
it is holding close to its wooden trunk HK and Lucina.
And I'm currently dying.
Do you want me to make a medicine check on you?
You would have to get into melee. You are 15 feet away from him.
Kill the tree that's holding us first.
Yeah, so I'd like to chuck a Molotov cocktail at the tree that's holding us.
Okay. I believe that's a dex save for that, yes?
I have no idea. I've never really used a Molotov cocktail before.
Yeah, we're going to go with like a 5-foot square AoE type thing. So we need dex saves. Let's see. We'll hit the tree. Let's see how good the tree does. The tree does badly, and this therefore does not accidentally drag Lucina and HK into the fire. Let's say that does a d6 of fire, I think. That seems reasonable.
Okay.
Maximize.
Yeah, can I tie all three of the oil bottles I have together before I did this? No, I'm kidding.
You could have, yeah.
Well, shit.
The tree
But
looks
is
to
he
be still
on
hanging
fire?
on. Yes, the tree is standing in fire and will take more damage at the beginning of its turn.
Okay.
Excellent. That's all I can really do. I mean, there's action to do that.
Alrighty, Sam.
And
Bonus action help Sam.
You could
Is he
help
within
Sam.
30 feet of me?
Yes.
Is he 30 feet within 30? Okay, bonus action help Sam.
Alright, Sam, you've been given help.
As much as I would love to try and break the grapple, I really don't think that's gonna happen. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep breathing fire.
Okay. Looks like you
That
passed this
will
time.
save. Oh, yeah. Yep, so half damage on this guy. Was not the greatest roll on the planet. That's quite literally me. That is all I can fucking do.
Okay. Lucina, death save. So you got
2
one
fail,
success.
1 pass.
Yep. HK.
HK,
Oh,
I could really use some
fuck.
kills.
I don't have any spell slots left.
You were wheeled in. Technically, you are within melee of Lucina.
I know, but if I
How do you have none? We had a short rest.
Because he cast the Sanctuary a couple times, which helped save me.
I've
Yeah.
cast Sanctuary twice, Hellish Rebuke once, and Featherfall once. I only have 4 spell slots.
Oh, I thought you had a lot more than that. Damn. Okay.
No, I only have 4
He's-
spell slots.
he's
I'm a half
part
caster,
warlock.
not a full caster.
Right. All right. Anyways.
So I was trying to kill the tree while keep it. Damn it! Now I gotta lean over and can I reach Lucina from being grappled?
Yes, you were basically wheeled in towards its mouth. You are next to You are next to Lucina, being held by this
Okay,
thing.
trying to stabilize him.
You can make a medicine check. Afraid not.
Fuck. I can't do anything on my bonus action. Hang on. No, I can't do nothing. I am done.
Okay. Skeletons go wacky wacky.
Yep, I'll probably go down from this.
One hit.
Fuck.
I might survive.
Hope you do, man.
7 bludgeoning
survived.
damage.
Oh.
Okay. That was both the
Not-
skeletons. Oh, go ahead.
Not a whole lot left.
All right. Let's see. The near-death tree. It's going to use its bonus action to.
Hanging it on fire.
It is standing on fire. That is correct.
And it burns
Just
to
gonna
death.
have-
Yay!
It might. It might. It does. Shit. It had 3 hit points.
That's HK, Lucina, and I.
Yes. So the tree dies, falling to pieces, dropping HK, Lucina, and Sam. Sorry, HK, Lucina, and Freeman.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it.
The one holding Sam is going to try and bite you.
Yep. Thank God for mage armor today.
I think 11 misses you.
Yep. Even if I didn't have mage armor.
Yep, and then 2 branches.
Come at me, baby.
14.
They both fucking miss. Let's fucking go.
All right. That is all of them. Freeman, it is your turn. You're in melee with a couple of skeletons, but the tree that was holding you is no more.
Can you get Lucina?
Yeah, I was gonna say bonus action disengage, stabilize Lucina.
All right, you run up to Lucina, make your medicine check.
Fuck's sake.
Indeed.
You know, I'm gonna go out here and say this, guys. Kill the hostiles. If you don't have a way to actually give me hit points, there's not much point stabilizing me. It costs an action and does nothing to our enemies.
Yeah, but see,
But then you're not dead?
Counterpoint.
Yes,
Points. Lucina's unconscious. Shut the fuck up. I'm just kidding.
Sam.
it's a mechanics thing.
Yeah,
I'm
no, I
beating
got
you
you.
shit. So.
fire breath it.
Thought about. Yeah, I thought about doing something else for a hot second, but we're just gonna keep fire breathing.
Okay. It failed.
Fucking burn, bitch! Burn, bitch!
Ice burn.
Oh,
I am so happy. Oh,
Yeah,
I
it
guess
feels the
one-
burn. It is now bloodied.
I was just about to fucking ask that. All right, cool. Yeah, that is going to be me for now.
All right, Lucina, death save.
Please be good.
2 and 2.
Oh fuck yes!
HK,
I am going to blast the tree.
roll to hit.
Kelly's.
Neither hits.
Oh damn!
Shit. Damn. All right. All right.
Anything else?
No, I don't have anything else.
All right. Skeletons with their shovels. They're going to whack Freeman. We're going to run up behind you and the wacky wacky.
I can try. One hit.
For 3 bludgeoning damage.
Fucking lucky sons of bitches, I have 1 HP.
Ooh boy, I think it's safe to say we are throwing up a tiny hut after this.
And then the tree is going to try and bite Sam as a bonus action.
Come at me, asshole.
17.
I will take it.
Okay.
You know what? Actually, time out. Fuck that. Shielding it if I can, actually.
Yeah, you can shield.
Just fuck that. Yeah, I'll shield that, actually. I've got enough spell slots.
Okay. Yeah, you shield it, and it bounces off. It isn't going to try to whack you with a cup. It's going to try to whack you with one branch.
Come at me, motherfucker. You still can't hit me.
Yeah, so it's then going to creep forward 10 feet, and it's going to send out another root at HK.
Come on. Kidding.
Does a 14 hit HK?
It does not.
Okay.
Yes.
That's it for the tree. Freeman, you're in melee with 2 skeletons. Lucina is unconscious at your feet. What do you do?
Bonus action disengage and run full action 60 feet to the opposite corner of the room. Trying to lure the skeletons with me.
Okay.
Okay, good plan. Good
I
plan.
guess, quick point of clarification. How many rounds has it been? Do we know?
It's been about 5.
Just keeping track of my dragon's breath here. I forgot to mark that.
No worries. All right. Yeah. Anything else, Freeman?
No, that's going to cost me as much as I can, 60 feet.
All right.
Oh, wait, no. So I seen the skeletons move and they dashed. Can I kind of figure out how fast they can move?
25 feet normally.
Okay. So then, yeah, I'd like to run, like, just far enough where they think they can get me. But they can't.
Right. Yeah. 60 feet.
Yeah, trying to bait them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, being obvious, haha, you can't hit me, na poo poo.
Go ahead and make a performance check.
You have advantage for the name drop?
No. Wrong hand.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Skeletons.
Yeah, they're skeletons. All right, Sam.
Burn, baby, burn. Fire breath in the ass.
Yeah, looks like it failed.
Fail. Another 11 points.
Mm-hmm. It is getting more and more burned up. Anything else?
That's me.
All right, Lucina, it is down to this. Death
Sink
save.
or swim.
Come on,
Save
Lucina.
or die.
Swim.
Win.
Roll a d4.
Good job.
Roll a d4.
Tend to be sleeping.
Wow.
Nice.
I'll be back in 60 minutes.
So it's fucking, what, 60 rounds or something like that?
Yes. HK.
I'm gonna blast.
Blasting the skeletons?
Oh,
No, I'm blasting the tree.
Okay, roll to hit.
Down to 10. Hold to me. I don't like that.
Actually, no, a minute is
2
10
hits.
rounds, so...
Yeah, it's 600 rounds.
Yeah, it's
600
gonna be
rounds,
600
damn.
rounds. Yeah.
Fuck.
How many?
2
Damn.
hits.
Let's go, HK.
They both hit.
Old smack.
All right, yeah, it's looking pretty rough. It's looking to be near death at this point.
Okay.
Anything else, HK?
No, I'm done.
All right, Sam. Or no, sorry, no, skeletons. They, in fact, at this point, they just have a thing for Freeman because he keeps running around on their garden. So they're going to dash after you. Their shovels angrily held above their heads in this like overhand two-hand grip that they've been using this entire time. And then, they're going to dash the 50 feet closer to you. They are 10 feet away from you.
Yeah, they're gonna hate me next round.
Oh, I'm sure. But they have like no intelligence. Let's see. The
I'm just gonna
tree.
keep running circles.
The tree is going to, as a bonus action, try to bite Sam.
This is a fucking, like, repeating GIF where we're all in stagnant formation and the fucking Freeman's running back and forth.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm fully invested on this shit. Shielding, you are not hitting me.
Okay. Let's see. It is then going to send out a grasping root at HK. Keep holding the shift too long. Does a 20 hit HK?
I believe it does. Yes.
All right, so that hits you for 9 bludgeoning damage, and you are now grappled by this other tree. It is then going to swing a branch at Sam.
I
At
am
me,
unconscious.
bitch.
You're unconscious? Okay.
Oh shit.
28, Sam.
Well, I can't do anything about that, sadly.
All right, the branch whacks you for 15 bludgeoning.
For a
Oh.
moment, we saw victory before it was cruelly snatched
Okay,
from our hands.
Okay, real quick, I'm gonna do my concentration check here.
Yep.
For Dragon's Breath. 1d20 plus 2. By the way, I'm down to 11 hit points.
You've been doing the squats. You got the
Dragon's Breath's gone. Fuck. It's okay. I got spell slots.
Yeah, it just smacks you real heavily on the back. Your hiccups go away.
All right, bitch. I got a
Fire
plan for
breath
you.
turns into to acid breath.
Mhm. Freeman.
Well,
What does the free man
skeletons
do?
The skeletons are coming this way, so I'm gonna go that way and continue this merry chase.
Can you shoot? Can you get out of the range and still shoot the tree?
Oh yeah, actually, can I take a attack on the tree once I move away from the skeletons with my bonus action dash?
You can.
All right.
Yes, please help me kill this thing before it kills
Roll
me.
to hit.
Yeah, that we could have done that last turn. Shit.
No, I needed everything to get because I needed disengage.
Yeah.
There
Yeah, he
and there
needs
is
one.
a conscious ally within 5 feet.
Yep, I noticed that.
Ooh.
Sam serving another purpose.
A whack for
Um,
19 with a single arrow.
It dies.
Yes! Yes!
Okay, I will play with the skeletons.
Yeet.
All right.
Oh,
Anything else
trust me,
from you,
I'll take care of
Freeman?
them in a-
Yeah, no, I'm just taunting the skeletons some more.
Sam.
Yep, 60 feet away from their position.
Sam, you,
My,
you are no longer
Sorry.
grappled.
okay, my last second level spell, fucking Dragon's Breath again.
At what?
And I'm gonna go for those skeletons.
They are very far away.
They are 60 feet away from you.
Oh shit. Okay.
I was kiting them.
Time out then. I will still use. You know what?
You can just firebolt them.
Shoot a firebolt
Or
loogie at them.
No, I'm not gonna fireball it because there's a risk of missing. I'm gonna use second level magic missile on those motherfuckers.
All right. Are you putting? Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was debating on which one. Like if I was gonna.
They're
split
both
it or do it all,
undamaged.
no.
I have not
They're both
attacked them.
undamaged.
They are both undamaged. Yes. Do
The
you want the
one
left
that's-
one or the right one?
Let's do all 4 on the left.
Oh, so you're casting at second level. Okay.
Yep, because I have no first levels.
Well, they strike unerringly. Go ahead and roll the damage.
So this
I
would
see that by
be
using magic
40.
missile, you are a man of culture.
Yep, 44 plus 4.
15 points of damage.
The skeleton is destroyed.
Let's go. Yeah, it's gonna be me, honestly.
All right. Lucina's unconscious but stable. HK is unconscious, unstable. Roll your death save,
Oh,
HK.
Shit. Forgot he was up down.
He'll be
That's what I
fine.
said.
I'm
Yeah,
certain
don't roll a
of it.
natural one, please.
Well, even if
Do
he
it
rolls
for
a one.
dramatic effect.
Yeah, he has advantage too, so he'd have to roll 2 nat ones.
That would be interesting.
Seen it happen. I've seen
Yep,
double nat
that-
20s, double nat ones.
Same. Cool.
All right. The skeleton is going to dash after Freeman. Still chasing after him with his shovel.
Yep.
He's still 10 feet away from you. Your turn, Freeman.
Well, then I am going to continue this merry chase. Just basically drawing an equilateral triangle at 60 feet, and he's running at an equilateral triangle of 50 feet. That's all I'm going to do. And then I'll fire at him, too. Since I have the
Roll
ability
hit.
to.
Honest question, DM. Did I overkill that skeleton?
No, you didn't.
Okay.
It-
Okay, good.
I probably will. No, actually, I don't get sneak attack, unfortunately. Damn
Yeah.
it.
Kill like overkill.
Oh, that would have been so hilarious. Okay, so
Kick him in the nuts.
although no, I didn't down it, but damn close.
Yeah, the skeleton is badly damaged to be near death, but it is still up.
All right. That's all my 3s.
All right, Sam.
Uh, yeah, I guess we're saying fuck this. Magic missile 3rd level on that last skeleton.
As you wish.
Oh my god.
5
I
D4
have no
plus
other
5.
spell slots left.
Do it.
This will classify as overkill, but it's fine.
No kill like overkill.
17.
The
That was
skeleton is annihilated. Anything else?
I'm gonna start pulling materials out of my fucking components pouch for tiny hut when I get to it, but that'll be me.
I mean,
Okay.
No, fast.
And HK, death save.
Nice.
All right, Freeman.
I guess I'll just walk over to where the rope's dangling and start climbing up.
Freeman!
Okay. You start
No, I'm
climbing
kidding.
up.
No, I'll go over and try stabilizing HK.
Fucking asshole!
Go ahead and make your medicine check. You successfully stabilize the robot. HK, go ahead and make your D4.
Fucking drag his body over here.
Well, they're
2
right
hours.
next to each other.
Oh, I didn't realize they were close.
All right,
Yeah,
you guys
they're
are
down
out
there.
of initiative. The
I'm
trees.
putting up a fucking tiny hut right now.
Yeah, you spend 10 minutes doing the ritual. A tiny hut appears.
Oh.
Well, we can't long rest.
But you can short.
We can.
We can't. No, we can't.
What do you mean we can't?
We just took a long rest. We cannot
We
repeat
can take
long
a
rest.
short rest.
Yeah, but well, we can short rest, and that'll get you up. But
Oh God, yeah. It does. Sorry,
I
it does
have
not feel
no
like
hit
it's
dice
been.
and 1 HP.
I
has
can
only
get some
been like
spell
an
slots
hour.
back.
Yeah,
I would
yeah,
you
not
have to
want
wait
draw
7
attention.
hours before you can long rest.
Yeah, it definitely did not feel like it's only been that long.
Oh yeah. Seriously, though,
we can
okay.
wait
this
2
whole
hours till I
encounter
come
was
back.
literally row 3, panel 3.
Okay, so let's. So I
Fucking
can get some hit
trees.
points back, and I can get some spell slots back. Fuck.
Yeah, we can
How
short
long
rest. I have no problem with
before-
that. But
Well,
yeah,
no,
we
I
still have
figured
like
we-
most of the day.
Yeah, no, we are short resting. But what I'm trying to do here is, so HK is going to be up in 2 hours. Lucina, when are you up?
First hour.
Approximately like what at this point? 59 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Probably short.
Well, he
rest
originally
takes you
class
10
Layman's
minutes,
tiny
though.
hut, so 10 minutes at fast.
Yeah. So maybe at the end of the short
Approximately
rest, then.
49 minutes and 30
It'll be
seconds.
the end of the short rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well,
So go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was about to say, if you're taking I was going to ask you, are you taking a short rest?
Yes.
Okay. Well, nothing happens for that hour. So, Lucina, you have 1 hit point and another level of exhaustion. Freeman and Sam complete a short rest.
Which I can't do
Let
anything
me
with.
let me do some stuff here. 3d6 plus. Is it? Remind me because I'm blanking all of a sudden. I have my con per
Yes.
hit die, correct? Okay. Yep. I was like, fuck. Why am I being stupid? I've been a DM for 6 years. I should know this.
Don't worry about it. Everyone forgets something sometimes.
25. Okay, so I'm good on hit points. Spell slots, I can get 3 levels back. I might as well get a second and a first. At least moves 3 spell slots. Okay. We need to get to the fuck out of here.
That's why I was climbing the rope.
Okay. We're going to address that later.
Address what?
Well, they're futzing around under. I'd like to light the trees on fire.
Too
Burn their
late.
corpses.
One of
They
them is
already
one of them is already smoldering from the Molotov. The other has significant burn damage already. You can light that other one on fire, though.
Yes.
How are we getting
Okay.
the robot up? That's the question.
I got an
We
hour
wait
left.
another hour.
Oh,
Lucina can pump
I-
heals into him.
yeah. Ooga
Oh,
booga
fuck.
magic rainwater.
Oh.
I just dump more
Also-
water on his face.
I also
Okay,
realized
well,
the tiny
how much I
hut is up for 8 hours.
Until you
Yeah.
leave it, yes.
Until I leave, yeah.
It's a ritual.
Sure, but go ahead and
So-
roll your cure wounds, Lucina,
I'm a upcast.
as you will.
Actually, no. I'm gonna keep it a regular level.
Oh, yes, good God.
It's your call.
I mean, I might need the higher levels, slots to blow something up.
I have every intent of going back to camp.
Oh
Alright.
yeah.
HK, you have 9 hit points and another level of exhaustion.
Let's get out of here.
Yep.
Yeah, if you have some heals, Lucina, I would not mind getting some.
If
If
we
you,
can
uh,
wait an hour, I get all my spell slots back.
Yeah, we could short rest for HK. We do have the tiny hut,
Yep.
This
Let's
is
hang
true.
out in the hut.
and then he can heal Lucina and I
Burn
again,
some-
and then
I
we
can
can
burn
leave.
some guilt dice, and yeah.
So
That'll
yeah,
also
HK
get
can
me
heal up.
back my ability to absolutely obliterate something.
Freeman,
Oh,
are we
that's
going to
true.
talk about the fact that you almost let HK just stay there and die? Just like outright abandon us? We're going to talk about that?
He was fine.
Also,
But
I think
another hour
it's more
passes,
bad stuff.
nothing happens. Short rest for all
Uh,
of you.
That's saving Freeman Vicar a little bit. All
Ah, he's done that before.
right. You ready to get the fucking below this popsicle stand?
Yeah, I would like to full retreat back to our main camp. We have been
Agreed.
gone for a full day. Remember,
retreat.
we've been pretty
All
regular
right.
with checking in with them. So
Tactical withdrawal.
I think we got a lot accomplished and a lot discovered in that time, so this one should be interesting.
All right,
I
so
mean,
you head up
Dragon.
the pit, getting
Yep.
back to that round room and start making your way out. Once
I would
you
like to fully retrieve my rope too.
Sure, no problem. As you're heading out and you pass by the fountain room and pass that room where you fought the white dragon wormling, you notice a few scorch marks here and there. Also, all of the doors on your way out, like once you get past that first dragon statue room, are just gone. Like it just got fed up and started burning its way through doors.
Little human door handles.
Pretty much, yes. Like goddamn, there are so many fucking doors. Just whoosh, whoosh.
What about the lightning room? Because it would have had to
That was off on the side.
Yeah, that was a
Oh,
totally
it was
different
off on the
path.
side.
Okay.
Yeah, but you guys are able to get out into the woods and eventually get back to camp. They give
Oh.
the proper countersigns to show that they have not been replaced with changelings.
Camp's still here. That's good.
The camp is still there. The lieutenant just shrugs and says, they figure that from time to time you might, need to stay overnight in the dungeon. It's not a huge deal. They would wait about a week without contact before heading back.
Oh,
That's good.
God.
And as you guys begin to settle down for a long rest at the camp, I think that is where we will call it for the evening.
The
Yeah.
fuck
I
did
mean-